What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, life is good, Deke. Seeing you 2 days in a row. Yesterday was a vibe day. Today we actually chopping it up, having even more vibes. We happen to be low-key twinning. I mean, it's just a vibe today, bro. Life is good, man.
Yeah.
Life is good, man. Kids started their second week of school. Everybody on time, Deke.
Straight A's.
So far, so good, man. Yeah. My kids are 100% right now, man. Perfect, like brainiacs. All the assignments have been about me. This is perfect. Not about me, but about them. You catch my drift? So it's been perfect. It's perfect. It might get real next week, though. We got some quizzes coming up.
Okay.
Yeah. But for right now, though, life is good, man. What's up with you, man?
Not much, dude. I had a good time golfing with you yesterday.
No, likewise, man. You inspired me, Deke. You
To
know,
do
I played my best round of golf in my life
That was
yesterday.
That was your best round.
Not-
I played
not
damn
even
good
close,
too,
bro.
I played damn good too. That was
my best round of golf, bro.
That's probably one of my top 5 performances this year. Top 3 performances.
You rubbed
this
off
year.
on me,
I
man.
played pretty good too.
You rubbed off on me, man. I appreciate you for that. I left out of there when I came home last night. Wifey looked at me. She was like, "Whoa." Turned the head a little side. Deke, I walked in the door. She did this.
You walked
Deke.
in like Vince McMahon.
Deke,
Huh?
she was like, "Who was that?"
Conor McGregor
Who was
walk.
that,
Is that what
man?
you were doing?
I
Did you see? Hey, wait. Did you see Kenny do that though? The first.
I did see that though.
Is it the first preseason
yes,
game or
yes.
the Bills game? I can't remember.
It was the Bills one.
Well,
After
it was after the move.
After the move.
touchdown.
Yeah. I saw it, bro. It's electric. You know
He's
that.
got that moxie.
It's electric, bro. I mean, clearly Connor believes in us. That's why he threw both of us on the joint. You know what I mean? So he know we all a part of the group.
Man.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. We
Netflix.
We part of the gang, man. We're part of the gang. So yeah, man, I walked in. Though she looked at me like, "Whoa, who is this manly man that just walked in?" Like my beard was a little bit thicker, deep. My pectoral muscles were a little bit fuller. You know, biceps just perfect size. I walked up. I was like, "Hey, baby, your golfing husband is here." And it just hit, bro. She was like, "I could tell daddy's home." She was like, "You probably was killing it if they want you." I was like, "Yeah, girl. It's all love." It was a beautiful night, though, man. But I attribute it to you fully. Because if you didn't inspire me to play my best round of golf, maybe wifey don't look at me like that when I walk in the house, you know? But it just feels different, man. All day today, I've been feeling in my mind like I'm Tiger Woods.
That's good to hear because I
Feel
think
like Tiger, bro.
being a golf guy is a nice thing to add to your repertoire as a man.
It's
like
great.
it's part of your game. Like
Yes.
it's a part of just your
Yeah.
aura. No.
It's like, hey, I can cut a log, you know what I mean, for a fire, and I can play golf. They like, whoa,
Yep.
that's a man.
Yeah,
Just-
I don't have.
you see what I mean?
I don't have the cutting a log ability.
I don't either. It just
I'm not a
sound
wilderness
cool
guy.
in the moment. It just sound cool. You just roll with it. You wear flannels, so you just go with the look. Like, yeah,
and
bro.
I could grow a pretty good beard.
Come on,
especially
man.
during the fall.
You don't really got to do it. You just got to look like you could do it.
throw on some Timberlands.
Yeah, man. Like, I will dress the part. So, yeah, man. It just feels more manly today.
Yeah, but you were actually playing the game of golf pretty good yesterday. It's not like because I know you've been working on your golf fits and stuff now
Yeah.
that you've gotten into the game, but now your actual performance, I think, is starting to align with the golf fits, and like that's what really matters.
When it gets to that, then you're not going to be able to tell me nothing, though, dude.
Right.
I'm going to have, like, the biggest head. If I ever get really good at golf, like how you're good at golf, bro, it's a wrap. I'm telling you, man. But I did appreciate that, though. I was like, yo, man, Deke, that man, I don't know what he did out here on this course,
You
man.
guys should have seen some of Moats'
bruh,
drives, man.
But, bruh,
The par threes, you hit a couple like on the green,
like I said, man, you inspired me, bro.
green in regulation, first
the
shot
the
on.
best play I've ever played, man. So I'm gonna see if
The wedge game got good
I'm
too.
hoping that
Choked
this
up a little bit.
I'm hoping that see, it's coaching points like that. I'm hoping that this carries over though. All right, because I still got me some more golf events I gotta play in, Deke.
Okay.
And I need to bring that type of. If I bring that game to the table, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, especially that back nine, bro. So I like it, man. I like it.
Well, you know what? I have a thought
What you got from me, man?
to add to this intro.
Is it a regular thought or is it a Deke thought?
It's Deke thought.
Deke thoughts, man. We got Deke thought tonight.
So I told you I'd have some heat for you here.
All right, here we go, baby. Now,
I don't
it's
know
been
why
a
I
lot
was
of heat
thinking
going
this.
on today. What type of heat are we?
It has nothing to do with AB.
Okay, cool. Because I got nervous.
Nothing to do with football.
He put a shot there for if you
Nothing to
still
do with sports.
if you a former player and you talking still, hey boy, you better be careful now. All right. So I'm just making sure we on the same page here. Don't get me in trouble.
No, we're good.
All right.
So can we all agree there's something with ghosts, right? Like we could admit
Some paranormal activity.
that it exists, right?
Okay, fair enough.
There's haunted houses, haunted hotels.
At least they
there's
say it.
there's things we can't explain, right?
Right.
And usually that has to do with humans dying.
Usually, yeah.
What about animal ghosts.
I think that could be a thing. I've seen Pet Cemetery, bro. Yeah, it get active.
Oh wait, what happened with that? That's an actual thing.
Yeah, Stephen King.
That's a movie with animal ghosts.
Yeah, so literally they like the dog died. They didn't want the dog to die because the dog was like real special to the person. So they tried to like conjure back up the dog, but then the dog is like, it's a spirit. It's like a bad dog. And it's like all type of like spirit animals coming up from. It's like a whole bunch of craziness.
I think South Park made a spoof on that actually.
Yeah, because they've done like 2 versions of the movie. One was like the OG version, and then one was like the new version. And I'm kind of like blending them together.
Okay.
But yeah, but continue. I ain't gonna cut you off like that, man, because it gets real, bro.
I mean, are we discounting that?
I don't.
I mean, a lot of the ghosts that are out there and do the haunting too, it seems like they're negative. And it usually comes from a bad experience they had on Earth, like they got murdered or something, right? And they like haunt the place where a bad thing happened.
Because I think they
so
say
what about you killing a fly?
But they said that's the difference between like was it like a ghost versus a spirit, right? Spirits are nice, ghosts are mean, or vice versa. One of them, yeah. It's one of the movies I watched, man. I think it was the new Insidious that dropped. So like Insidious Red Door, like that's plays on that type of stuff too. But that's what they were saying. Like the bad ones are the ones that you got to be worried about. Whereas like the nice spirits are like, oh, that's my fairy, like that's my mom that passed. I can see her. She's nice and pleasant. Oh, this is Joe the serial killer. He's not nice. He's not pleasant. He looks really angry in the afterlife. It's like stuff like that. But yeah, I'm definitely sure with animals, man. I'm sure Cujo. Have you seen the movie Cujo?
I've not.
So Cujo was this big, mean, aggressive, rabies-had dog. All right, kills people. It's a dog though. I'm sure in the afterlife, Cujo is just as mean. He wasn't mean to start.
You don't
He was
think
like
he turned over a new leaf?
He was a nice dog at first, but he got sick. He got the rabies and it turned cray-cray. All right. So I'm sure that maybe that probably could have carried over into the afterlife. So if I ever saw Cujo's spirit around here, I'm going to do what I've been trained to do. Run. Yeah. I think that's about appropriate, man.
Yeah, I mean, like you squash a fly in your house or something. What happens?
Think about, man, I'm sure it still lingers.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm sure that's a devastating experience for that fly.
I'm sure it lingers.
Doesn't want to get something back in the afterlife.
Think about have you ever felt like something was on you? Have you ever felt like something was flying around you? You ever been laying there like, yo, something crawling on me? Maybe that's the get back, bro. Maybe that is it right there. That's its version of. Remember when you stumped on my homie 3 years ago at that cookout? Oh, yeah, I got time for you today. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, but listen, if you worried about flies, I'm petrified of if roaches ever came back because I didn't kill a plethora of roaches growing up, Deke. I seen the little kind, the big kind, that fly. Trust me, Deke, and seeing them all. I got a body count with them. So, yeah, if they ever rally, it's going to be on and popping, Deke. I'm just telling you now. I'm going to have the war paint out here, baby. So, yeah, they could definitely be out there, though. They could definitely be out there.
Yeah, I was just wondering because, like, we're all life, right? What makes humans so special?
Well, we just like to tell ourselves we're more special. That's all. And then we pick and choose which special is more special. Like, all right, this dog is more special than this chicken. Why? Because we just said that this dog is more special than this chicken. It can respond to us better, so it counts more. It's like
it is man's best friend.
Yeah,
it looks out for us. Chickens ain't looking out for us like dogs.
But all I'm saying is, this is a different perspective. What are we looking out for? What are we exactly trying to accomplish with it? If we talking about giving me food, that chicken's gonna serve me a lot better purpose than that dog can. But if I'm looking for security, that dog can serve me a better purpose than that chicken can. But is the chicken less valuable than the dog? Because if I have a dog and I never have any egg, then I'm gonna die anyways, or I'm gonna end up eating the dog. Sorry for the dog. Or vice versa, the dog gonna beat me because the dog gonna be hungry. Man.
It's a good thing we don't have to make those decisions. And we're growing up in the year, 500 BC or anything like that.
Where everything is chill, yeah.
Yeah, we have it pretty good at this stage of world history and when we're growing up, right?
Hey, Deke, bro, I just want to let you know, I love these Deke thoughts because when you drop these at the beginning, it is like peak right after, like, I've prepped, I'm ready for this show, bro.
Right.
And you just catch me right at the right time. I love these right here, bro. Because I'm really over here like, bro, I'm thinking about animal ghosts. I got this dog from around the way named Misty that died at the crib. I'm like, bro, what if Misty's just lurking? Like, hey, bro, you left me out here to die? You ain't come back. I'm like, bro, Misty, chill. I seen Beak the Patoozy. He said, yo, Cujo definitely breathes fire in the afterlife. Deke, if you ever saw, just Google Cujo. If you just Google Cujo, you'll see. It's Cujo. The dog is scary, man. The dog is scary looking, bruh. Get you an image of this dog, man.
Oh wow.
All right, stop playing, man.
This is a Stephen King one too.
Yeah. Because it originally was Stephen King. Yeah, Stephen King, man, he's like the GOAT of all that type of stuff, bro. Heck yeah.
I see. He's got other big books out there.
Yeah. Books, movies, like Stephen King. Like when it comes to horror, like he do that. Yeah.
I know he's got it.
Bro, he is the guy.
What other movies has he made?
You just named 3 classics right there. Cujo, It, Pet Cemetery. Them fire on their own right, bro. But no, he had like if you just pull up Stephen King.
Wasn't there
It's
one
a long
that
list of movies, bro.
Obi-Wan was in recently?
I'm telling you, Stephen King has a long list of movies, bro. Just type in Stephen
And it was
King.
like a playoff of
Yeah.
what was the Jack Nicholson horror way back?
Oh, you're talking about Here's Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank on the name of that, but The Shining. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't there a
Yes.
spin-off that just came out? And that's
Stephen King is all of it, bro. Just type in Stephen King movie list, man. You'll see he has like a stupid of like just scary movies, man. He do that. Yeah.
I haven't seen The Shining, by the way, either. Doctor Sleep, that's the one I saw.
You haven't seen The Shining?
No.
Here's Johnny.
I know that part.
Red drum. You ain't seen? Oh my God, bruh. It's all love, though. It's all love.
I'm seeing It. I'm seeing Doctor Sleep.
Yep.
Gerald's Game?
Bro, you ain't seen A Secret Window, have you, with Johnny Depp? That's
No.
another fire one.
Are these all his? Carrie, 1408?
I'm trying to tell you,
Wait,
bro.
these are literally all
I'm
his?
trying to tell you, bro. Stephen King is like that, man.
I mean, this
Stephen
is
King,
like
when we say
30-plus movies.
when
right
I tell
here.
you the GOAT of the scary movie genre,
Children of the Corn is
you're
his too?
hard pressed to
No way.
find another person better than Stephen King in the horror genre. Horror genre, Stephen King is up there with whoever we're gonna bring up, man.
They do have The Shining
I'm
here.
trying to tell you, bro. He like that, man.
Really?
Stephen King is like Steven Spielberg. When you talking about sci-fi, Jurassic Park, cool space movie stuff like that. All right, when it's the scary stuff, it's Stephen King, bro.
Now listen, I don't want to come off like an idiot here. I know
Yeah.
Stephen King wrote horror stuff.
Yeah.
I just didn't know the wide array of popularity that
the
he had.
majority of this,
I
the
knew
majority
it.
of
I
like
knew
the
it.
movies they play on like them like scary movie stuff, and like or even like the Sci-Fi Channel. A lot of them be his stuff, bro. Like
Yeah, I didn't
he's
know. I didn't know it was this
Yeah.
deep.
Stephen King is the dude. Like for that type of stuff, Stephen King, man. Seriously,
Wow.
yeah, bro. But you learned something new today, so it's all love,
Misery.
man.
I know that's
Yeah,
that's
you
a
remember Misery.
big hit.
Misery
I've never
is one
seen
of the
that.
big
I
reasons
know
why I'm
that, though.
scared of super fans, bro. That's one of the biggest reasons I'm scared of super fans. Right
that's
there, that
what
movie.
happened.
Yeah, she was a super fan.
Yeah.
She loved him so much that she was like, "No, you're
There's an
staying
author,
here."
right?
Yeah. See, some similarities. Makes me nervous though, bro. Now I ain't big time enough to have a super fan, but my man had a super fan, and she went all the way there with it, bro. Like that's scary, scary. Carrie is a classic.
The Green
OG,
Mile.
bro.
That's not a horror.
It's
right?
not.
That's a good movie though, right?
you-
Isn't that a good book?
Tom, you haven't you.
I haven't seen The Green Mile. I've heard that's like a classic though.
Oh my God, Deke, you ain't seen the Green Mile, Deke. All right, Deke. All right. You really? Ain't
I haven't
the Green
seen.
Mile?
I haven't seen most of these movies.
But you do
on
know what
this
the Green Mile is.
right here.
You at least like
I
you
don't
know John
much.
Coffey. You seen the big
Well, he passed away, right?
right, but you at least know he was in it though, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
because that was talked about a couple years ago. Like
Right.
I remember
Okay.
the Green Mile surfacing up, people
Okay.
talking about the movie a lot
Okay.
because he passed away.
Good.
But still
You,
never
as
saw
long
the
as you
movie.
know he was in it.
and I've heard it's a classic. You know what I
It
mean? I've
is.
heard only good things about it.
It is, but I'm glad that you at least have that part. So that's a positive.
Yeah, I think out of these movies here,
How many you think
like
you've seen,
what is
bro?
this? This got to be like a list of 40, 45,
Oh yeah, easily,
50.
bro. And there's some heat on that list. I'm looking from over here. Some heat on that list.
I've seen It and It too.
and I bet you
that
haven't
might
seen,
be it.
No. Are they the originals or are you
No.
talking about the remakes?
No, the new one.
God,
The new
man.
one. Yeah.
Golly, dude. Oh man. I love it,
Carrie.
though. You seen the original or the remake?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm just
Carrie
throwing out
is a absolute.
Shawshank Redemption.
Listen,
Sam?
I was going to wear it, bro. If it says
Okay.
that, I was literally gonna wear my Carrie shirt today, and I was
I've
like,
seen
man,
Shawshank
let me
Redemption.
like chill out a little bit. Yeah, they brought up Tremors. You seen Tremors before?
Nope. So I've seen 3 of these movies as I'm scrolling through this list.
Deke.
3. Shawshank Redemption, It 1 and It 2.
Deke. Deke.
Wow, he's got a lot here. Do you think you've seen all these movies?
I was actually gonna pull it up, man, because
You might have seen all these.
I know I've seen a.
It seems like
I've seen a lot of them,
one
bro.
that I bring up, you're like, yeah, I've seen.
Yeah,
it.
I know for a fact I haven't seen them all, but I've seen a good amount of them though, bro. Let me see. As I pull up, see this is a dope intro because of you, Deke. Only Deke gets us to be searching Stephen King movie list to catch up on all the movies that Deke has not seen and to fact check what I have seen. Because like I said, man, I've seen a ton of these.
How would you rate these ones?
All right,
in terms of must see.
In terms of must see, Carrie is up there. Carrie is definitely up there, bro. Like, you need to see Carrie. You need to see The Shining. Like, I feel like those two 100% are must see. I personally go Shining over Carrie, but Shining is a longer movie. Cujo.
Do I got to see Dr. Sleep then?
Dr. Sleep is after the fact. Like, if you watch The Shining, you'll understand Dr. Sleep. If you just watch Dr. Sleep, you're gonna be like, oh, all right, this is cool, but you're missing a whole like premise of why that movie even matters.
Okay.
Yeah. So Cujo, The Shining, Carrie, off break 100%. Children of the Corn. That's another one you definitely need to check out.
I'm not really in a horror movie watching mood though recently.
I could dig it, man. I could dig it though. I could dig it.
I was about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I watched like Hereditary.
I'm about to say it's another one, the OG It. Like the OG one.
Go back and watch
the
that
one that was like in the 80s. That one is fire. Misery. You definitely need to check out Misery. Just because you becoming a little bit of a celebrity, bro. So eventually you might come across a super fan. You need to know the signs of super fandom. If you don't know the signs of super fandom, Deke, you could get got. You've already seen the Shawshank Redemption, so we don't need to discuss that.
Yeah, that's one of like the best movies of all time.
The Green Mile is something you definitely need to see, but I understand if you're a little bit behind on getting to that. Secret Window, if you're a Johnny Depp guy, I know you like Amber Heard, so this is around that time frame too, man. I think that was.
Oh, that's around his peak. That's
what I'm
04.
saying. Like Secret Window is a dope movie, bro.
Okay,
like it was dope. 1408 is an absolute classic. Oh my god. 1408 with Samuel Jackson and they going what's the boy John Cusack, bro. It's about like a haunted hotel, right? The dude goes and he's kind of like you. Think of it in the sense of like, yeah, I hear you guys talk about haunted places, this and that, but I don't believe it. Let me go prove it. I'm gonna go sleep in this haunted house. Didn't feel anything.
When did I say I'd do that?
I'm saying like your energy kind of can come off of like you said that.
Oh, I don't buy it.
Right? You're like I want to see. Like you are contrarian at times. So for this particular guy in the movie, he's a contrarian. He's like, oh, y'all said this. All right, cool. I'm gonna go check it out. All right, it wasn't nothing crazy. Ooh. He goes to all these little crazy spots, but this is hotel in New York. He's like, no, you don't stay here. Samuel Jackson is the head guy.
I definitely remember seeing trailers for this way back in the day. This is 07.
When I tell you this movie, bro, absolute fire. 1408,
really?
You for a fact, bro. I would not be talking about it like this
if
I ain't feel about it, bro. Like for a fact, I forgot all about him making 1408. That is one of my like some scary ones. That's one of the ones. Just a good movie.
80% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's just a good movie. It's scary, but it's a good plot, good storyline. Got some full good moments too. And then it has a dope ending. I love dope endings. Like it's
got it all.
It had all
Total
of those
package.
things. Yeah, had all those things, man. Dark Tower was cool. If you're into that type of stuff, that was a little bit too like fantasy for me per se. Yeah. But that's my recommendation. Then you got obviously the new It's. The new It's are dope.
I've seen those.
They
I thought
dope.
It 2 sucked. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair enough. It 1, like the new version of It 1, I think was scarier and was dope. But you need to see the original It to just like it'll give you even more context on some of the stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's a different style of clown too. And I kind of understand like why some people are like fearful of like regular clowns now after seeing. I'm like, oh, all right, I get it. But if you ain't see that one, then it's not gonna make a lot of sense all the way. So, but it was fire though, bro. It was definitely fire, man. But yeah, 1408, that's my vibe, bro. Like, you see, I got high. I'm about to low key put that on tonight. Like, hey, wifey, we about to get scared tonight. All right, 1408. You know what time it is.
So Friday, and then a bunch of these Stephen King movies. Is that on my list? Is there any others I'm missing that is just? I
mean, there always is.
Must-watch?
There always is. But
Terminator, I guess.
Deke, Terminator 2 over Terminator 1, okay?
I think you got to watch Terminator 1 first, right?
Deke, we're just talking about you not watching movies.
So you don't even think if I just had to watch one,
simply not watching movies, Terminator 2 is all you're gonna need to see.
Just get that one out of the way.
That's what you need to see. Yeah. You get the Terminator 2, you'll find. everything else will fall into place. I will say Terminator 2, then Terminator 1, and then you can go on to whatever you want to do after that. But I personally like Terminator 2 over 1. 1 is dope, but I think for a person that has never watched it, and this is the first time, 2 is going to get you right away. And you don't have to see 1 to understand 2 all the way either.
I like that. Because I saw Guardians 2 before Guardians 1.
Yeah.
And I really like Guardians 2.
And you didn't have to watch 1 to understand 2.
Didn't.
And that's the thing with Terminator 2. Like, they all kind of like flow where it's like, all right, it don't take you about 10, 15 minutes to catch the premise. And then from there, action, storyline, drama. Yeah, it gets real, bro. It gets real.
So that's my...
Frank K even said it. Terminator 2
thought.
is a top 10 all the time. Like, yeah, it's viewed as like one of them type of movies, bro. Yeah. Across genres, too. Like, it's not just, because it's action versus horror versus... It's like, nah. In terms of just across the board, that's one of the movies, man.
I guess I got to get caught up.
Shout out to Bart Basquiat. Has Deke seen American Pie?
No. No.
I would have sworn that you saw American Pie.
No, I never
I'm
saw American Pie.
That,
I don't think I've seen any of them. They have a ton of them,
Low
right?
key, though, it's only... American Pie is the only one we need to worry about. This one time at band camp, Deke, you would love Stifler. You would love Stifler's mom. Like that's... You know what I mean? Like, you'll see some parts of this movie that you're going to be like, I can relate to this. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be special. I can relate to this, bro. Yeah. Just the mindset... Some of the conflicts, you're like, you know what?
From what I know, it gives off like an old school vibe.
Yeah.
You know, the movie Old School.
Yeah, very similar, except Old School was more of like the adult vibe. This is more of like the preteen. You know what I'm saying? We on the front end of this thing vibe. So yeah, it's a vibe.
Never seen any of the American Pies.
It's a vibe, bro.
Add that to the list of things
American
that are popular
Pie
that Deke just hasn't seen.
When I watched American Pie, people be like, bro, what is this movie? This is out of control, bro. Complete out of control, bro. Yeah. What did she do with the flute? Yeah, bro, it gets wild.
Willie
bro.
the Steeler guy brings up Dazed and Confused. I've actually seen that one.
Yeah? Okay.
I have. And the reason being was because I had a similar situation whenever I worked back in my early 20s downtown. My coworkers were saying I was like McConaughey in that movie. They were like, you have to see that. You have to see it. It took me about a year to finally see it, but I did, and I liked it. I thought it was a good movie.
One of these days, Deke, we just need to have like a block a Deke week.
What if I could commit to just like one a week?
That'd be dope.
One a week on like a weekend.
Yeah, that'd be dope, bro.
Or like even like a Thursday
and
night.
then you come back and give a review.
Yeah,
that would be hard, bro. Pick a movie over the weekend. Monday show you lead off with an intro or whatever it was. Like, yo, this is what I thought of this most. How'd you feel about it?
That could be good. Yeah, I think it'd be down hard, for something like that.
That'd be dope.
And maybe each week I have a selection of 3 or 4.
Yeah,
and maybe
you just pick whichever one you
and
want.
Maybe
I
ask the chat or I ask people on Twitter, Instagram, like, which one should I see?
Yeah,
for this weekend.
I think it'd be hard, bro. I think it'd be hard.
I think I could do that, right? I think I could.
Yo, brother, Players Club. I know you ain't seen Players Club.
Nope.
I know you ain't seen Players Club, baby. Come on, man. Hey, Deke, make that money. Don't let it make you, all right? That's all you need to know. Make that money. Don't let it make you. It's a little Players Club right there, baby. Little Players Club. But anywho, man, this has been a heck of a vibe, a heck of an intro. But we do got some ball we got to talk about, man. We got some moving and shaking going on with the roster, and we got some moving and shaking going on league-wide. So, I guess with that being the case, we'll go ahead and start him up that day. Unless you try and chill for a little while. You want to start up or you want to chill? It's your call, man.
Oh, no. Yeah,
I was feeling good, man. I was feeling good. But yeah, man, so with that being the case, damn, they brought up Beverly Hills Cop. Axel Foley, you never seen you falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Come on, man. With that Detroit Lions varsity jacket on, bruh. Fire. Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Have you seen Pootie Tang?
No. I'm seeing a few being brought up that I've seen. Big Lebowski.
Okay.
Hangover. Crash.
Crash was good.
That was a really good
Crash was
one.
really good, yeah.
Crash was a really good movie. Wolf of Wall Street I've seen.
Shotters. You seen Shotters?
No.
Take the what and lead the what? Take the weed, lead the money. Take the what and lead the what? Oh my God. DJ Khaled is actually in that movie too. It's a little
Pulp Fiction I've seen.
Come on, man. Hey, get my
They throw
wallet
in
out.
Reservoir Dogs
You know
though
my
too.
wallet.
I haven't seen that.
Bro, Reservoir Dogs is tight too, but is different. It's awesome in terms of the creativity in the actual movie, but it's literally a movie about a bank robbery that you don't even see happen, fam. It is the craziest thing, but it is a horror. It's dope, but it is crazy.
Like that,
yeah, it is.
I've
crazy.
liked all the Tarantino movies I've seen.
Yeah, it's fire. Bad Boys.
No, I've already said that before.
Self-made _ Jew. He has not seen Bad Boys 1, 2, or 3. Oh yeah, dang.
Oh man, you guys are gonna kill me for this one. Goodfellas. Nope. Goodfellas or Godfather. I haven't seen any of those.
1 or 2?
No.
Casino?
No.
The Irishman?
No. Casino. What do you're not talking James Bond, Casino Royale. It's its own movie. Casino.
Did you?
I haven't seen it.
Deke, did you just say Casino as
I've seen Casino Royale.
Deke, did you just say Casino as a Casino Royale? What are we doing?
Longest
Deke,
Yard. I seen the Longest Yard.
Deke, it's Casino. Come on, man.
Scarface. No, I haven't seen that either.
You've never said "Say hello to my little friend"?
I know that part.
Chi get the yayo. You know why the American woman like it? You look a lizard, do the thing again, man. What? You ain't. Come on, man. A Goofy movie. David Stroop, shout out to you for that. You've definitely seen a Goofy movie, right? With Max.
Chloe Smith is with me here, I guess. She says I don't see many movies as well. I'm kind of like Deke. I feel like I watch movies. I see movies. Like I'm
have you seen?
You guys
have you seen Paid in Full?
No. I Am Legend.
Add that to the list that definitely needs to be seen. Paid in Full for the culture. Friday and Paid in Full are like movies. Deke, you my dog though. Deke, you my dog because you honest with it though. Like you are really like yo. I ain't Heat. Wait, have you seen Heat?
That's
Val
newer.
Kilmer. No, it's Val Kilmer, De Niro, Al Pacino,
No.
bank robbing.
No.
The old school like hockey mask, like
No.
or the president mask.
No.
The big boy AR-15s in the middle of the street, letting it out. You ain't seen that? Like okay, you seen The Town, right? You know The Town with
No, I haven't seen
with Ben
that.
Affleck.
I've seen The Departed. I mean, that's gotta count. Departed.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls.
What's that one that came out recently? It's kind of the same genre. The one with McConaughey was really good. Oh man, The Gentleman. It's like a little mobster movie. Probably came out 2019.
2019.
Yeah, The Gentleman. Yeah, that was good. Oh, I got you on one. You should
can-
see that. You need to see that.
You can have it, bro.
You need to see that. Put it on your list.
You can have The Gentleman. Have you seen the
Watched
Dallas
that one
Buyers Club?
before,
Have you seen Dallas Buyers Club though?
No.
With McConaughey, it is fire. If we
I-
talking McConaughey,
I fell asleep watching it, so I can't say I watched the whole thing.
you fell asleep on that.
Yeah,
That's a horror movie too. It is.
I do. Yeah, that won some awards. I wanted to watch it. I threw it on, and
Yeah.
I fell asleep. And
It's
never
all
got back
good,
to
man.
it.
It's all good, bro. It's all good, man. It's all
Fight Club. I've seen Fight Club.
I like that. First rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about
That
Fight
was a
Club.
good movie.
Interstellar. Have you seen that? McConaughey
I've not
again.
seen that
That's
either.
another vibe too, bro.
Nope,
That's
I've
another
heard.
vibe.
I've heard only good things about
Super
that.
long movie though. I must give you the heads up.
Bart
It is a long
Basquiat brings
movie.
up Memento. You know what?
That's
that
clean,
movie
too.
sucks.
You didn't like Memento?
I did not.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was clean.
Watched it in college though. Maybe wasn't the right vibe because it was with a bunch of people,
Yeah, I can see.
and
that.
it just got boring. I'm like,
Wouldn't-
what
it's
the
because you
hell's
gotta
going
like
on?
watch it. Yeah, that's one of them ones. That's why I was like, I could dig that. I ain't tripping on that one.
So maybe I could give that one another
Yeah.
chance. Benjamin Button, yeah, I really like that movie.
Money Talk.
Who's
She
in that?
fat.
No, I don't
What you
think
mean she's fat? You know, fat. Pretty
no,
hot and
haven't,
tempted.
haven't seen that. No.
PHAT. Come on, man. Vic Damone's son. You know Vic Damone. Vic Damone. I'm Vic Damone's son. You ain't know Vic Damone? Come on, baby. It's all love, baby. It's all love. All love. All right. So you know what? This is the last one I got to ask you about just because it's another one of them.
Oh, we
funny
got a
ones.
random one. Here, let me say one.
Go
The
for it.
Mule. I saw that with
Okay.
Clint Eastwood.
It was
pretty
actually a good movie. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that movie. I like that. I wonder how real it is. Dang, they done brought up 2 movies. Jeepers Creepers is a fire one. Have you
No.
seen that?
No.
Gone in 60 Seconds, the OG or the Nicolas Cage version. You seen?
No.
No? Okay. I know you haven't seen this, but I just need to ask you it anyways. Vampires in Brooklyn.
No.
All right, shout out. That's one of them, like, I wouldn't expect you to see that. Not a lot of people have seen Vampires in Brooklyn. I'm a deep movie head. So, yeah, it's Eddie Murphy. He's a vampire in Brooklyn. And he got this, like, his homie becomes, like, his little minion, but his body's, like, falling apart while Eddie look perfect. It's hilarious. And it's not supposed to be funny, but it was funny to me. I like that, bro. Yeah, but you definitely got to see that. But just figured out ass. So, yeah, with that being the case, though, man, let's get the show.
I got a Shutter Island in here. All right, I've seen
Shutter
that.
is
That's a good one. Yep.
Have you seen Inception?
I can't count it because I watched it like drunk.
It's long. It's a long movie.
Yeah, I can't count that. It was on whenever I was.
You watch it while you drunk,
and,
you might feel like you're in that
asleep.
movie low key, bro. Yeah,
I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I couldn't tell you a thing about it.
It was a lot going on with that. Heck yeah. No, it's all good, man. All good. But yeah, man, let's get this thing rolling, baby, because we could do this all day. Dead Presidents. Oh my God, that is another classic. Dead Presidents is fire. I love that movie, bro. I love that movie. Rush Hour, Boys in the Hood. Anywho, we're not distracted anymore. We're focused, all right? It's 30 minutes in and we ain't talked the liquor ball yet. So, let's start the show like how we always do. Let us know in the comment section where you are tuning in from, and we'll give you those big boy shout outs to start today's show. And make sure y'all hit that like button one time for the coach and subscribe if you have not done so just yet, so y'all can keep up with Deke and learning all the movies that he has not seen just yet. Guys, it's a great thing, man.
And
right?
You could stay up to date when I see them, and I'll give you reviews.
Boom. Y'all seen him right there, all right?
We got Quan Summer, 323, Los Angeles, California.
I'm a Kevin Dotson.
Is it, well, now.
Yeah.
Did he grow up there?
No,
LA?
it's his crib now, no?
Yeah, he was Louisiana.
Yeah, he
right?
from the boot. He from the South. That's his crib now,
Steeler
though, man.
fan growing up, too.
That's his crib now, man.
Yeah, sad. Sad to see how it came to be.
You loved them so much, and then they said, we don't want you no more, Dotson. You still a fan? Nah, I'm playing. Don't be like that. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Quan Summer, 323, Los Angeles, California. I literally just said that.
Is,
I meant to read Raw Dollars. Raw Dollars, 330, Youngstown, Ohio. Share a line, baby.
Let's
Wait,
get it.
do you realize, though, it's not share a line, it's Sharon line.
Sharon line?
Sharon, yeah, Sharon line.
All I'm going to say is,
There's an N.
when I ran into them folks at the game, I said Sharon line. He definitely said Sharon line. That could be for a fact.
Probably the easier way to say it.
That's definitely why he said it to me, and that's why I leaned into it. I said it with Deke. I said it with so much confidence. You could be 100% right, but my man's he either was like, "Yo,"
I've been saying share line too this whole time.
So either we right.
I just noticed the
I
spelling.
would say either we right or my man was just gonna let me just save face. He didn't want to embarrass me. Cause boy, you would have thought I was from Sharon the way I hyped. Sharon, baby, we out here. We're Rod Dollar. If y'all know Rod, y'all know me. Sharon, yeah, bro. Cut up back to full. Oh, they're pronouncing it wrong, loud and wrong. Jeez.
Well, let's see what he has to say. He said, Rod Dollar says we share the line between PA and Ohio.
So Sharon, yeah, we sharing the line. Sharon, baby, Sharon. Yeah.
King Toady, 901, Memphis, Tennessee.
Shout out to Memphis one time in the house.
Ryan McPherson, 480, Gilbert, Arizona. Glad AB squashed the RC beef.
Yeah, that was like a crazy little cycle of beef that they had for like a little while. I like RC's response, though.
It looked like it was only within the course of an hour.
That's what I'm saying. It was crazy.
Where AB was
he went from beef
basically on site.
Yeah, it's on site. If I see you,
to
like,
if you're a Steeler, don't talk about other Steelers.
Yeah.
Like keep it within the brotherhood.
Yeah, I was so confused. I didn't know where everybody stood.
Yeah, and he said, "I'm good with RC. I'm good with Big Ben."
Yeah. It was wild, bro. It was wild. There's a lot going on, my man.
Maybe the drugs cooled off.
I'm just staying out of it, all right? I'm just staying out of it. I'm like,
maybe whatever he was on just started to ease up a little bit. He came back to his senses.
It's all good, but it got real active in like a 60-minute span. I'm with you, Deke. I'm like, wife hit me up with the babe. What's going on? I say, hey, I can't talk this much. You got to follow this. I can't. You know how to explain this? Like, no, I'm like, psh. You know me. I go radio silent. Yeah, I disappear on you.
You could at least be like the hold him back guy, or no, not the hold him back guy. The guy that the guy that actually holds him back.
Yeah.
Like you're the teammate that
guy,
gets in the scuffle.
Yeah. I don't want no problem.
Gets one of the guys that are about to fight, tries to get him out of the way. You could be that. You could be the peacemaker.
Yeah, the peacemaker get killed. The peacemaker get hit. The peacemaker the one to get knocked out. You're like, nah, I don't want to be the peacemaker, man. I don't want to be the peacemaker, man. I'm good on that. But yeah, he definitely went off. And then he came back. I'm just like, bro.
And it was random too, wasn't it?
It was so because
RC didn't talk about AB at all recently,
I didn't even see the
right?
first RC boy. I saw when he was talking to like the media cat that be dropping info. And the dude was like, "Hey, it won't me AB. This is TMZ." He's like, "Nah, you put
that
this."
dude
this.
just reposts info.
That's it. Yeah, I was like, when I saw him shoot at him, I was like, "Dang, he getting shot at." Then it went to RC. I was like, "Hey, bro, stand out the way." I just got low. I was like, "I don't no problems, bro. It's all love."
Steelers Martini 814 to the 719. Erie
Shout
to
out.
Colorado Springs by the way of Space Force.
Ooh, respect. I like that.
Nicholas Horvath 301 Bowie, Maryland.
Horvath. All right. I like that.
I'll say a few more. Daryl
Respect.
Slike 757 Hampton, Virginia.
Man, you know Daryl in the crib. Come on now. Shout out to Daryl one time for the coaching.
Pace X 19 416 Toronto.
T. Dot. Toronto. I like that, man. I like it a lot.
Darnell Thornton 702 Vegas. And last one will be Dylan H 828 Western North Carolina.
Man, let's get it. Salute each and every one of y'all that are here. Have you had a chance to get your screenshots on? You good?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that then, man.
I should.
Shoot. Well then, man, with that being the case,
I hope
go ahead and
these are
spark
good.
it up then. I'm about to say, if you ready to spark it up, man, we can spark this thing up. Deke, man, it's feeling good today, man. Deke, your intro has just like, it was the perfect intro today. It was the perfect intro.
It was on my mind.
It's perfect, bro.
What happens to animals?
It's perfect.
Like, there's the saying, all dogs go to heaven. Like, I want that to be the case, you know?
What about fish?
Yeah, that's fine, too. Like, I like what we got going on here on Earth. Like,
Yeah.
I want it to be replicated. Like, I like life.
Have you seen that movie?
And what movie?
All dogs go to heaven?
No, I haven't. I don't. I mean, I know that's a kid movie. Maybe I saw it whenever I was a kid. I don't remember it at all.
Come on.
Maybe
Deke.
I did.
Come on, man. That's another one of them ones.
Yeah, I want life to continue.
Yeah.
Just a better version. Obviously, when you're talking about the afterlife and heaven and whatnot, it's like, all right, you'd like to think things are more peaceful and better. There.
I respect.
You know what I
respect.
mean? But things are good now. Like I like this life.
Man,
I
I'm
like
here
my
for
friends,
the day,
my family.
Baby. You feel me? I'm living for the day, man. We'll see about tomorrow, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Living for the day to day right now.
Straight like that,
Make
man.
it heaven on earth.
Straight like that.
DeQuante Perry, Deke, I want in on that Madden League.
Ooh, respect.
All right, we got a long list here. I need to get on that.
You got about 14 days. I was like, yeah, we are getting close.
I need to start
Because I was
on
playing the game last night, and I was like, week 1 is right around the corner now, man.
that. Yeah, someone, Rick on the Sticks in my Discord, let me know as well. I was like, yeah, maybe this week I'll start getting this thing buttoned up. Fish Momentum, Deke Twitch, ? Yeah, I will be on later. They dropped the beta squad for Ultimate
There it
Team,
is.
so I got to use that.
Respect.
Moats
respect.
inbox and hashtag Jack Myers Jr., hashtag Trina.
No, without a doubt. And I do need to get into the inbox too, man. Facts. Definitely do. I don't know if you caught this one. This was actually
I'm already
early
off to
on.
a bad start.
Nah, you good, man. Official mode, he had like the first one. But he says, Moats and Deke, how are you? Dotson trade. Sheesh. Tanner Muse. Cut. ? Ambition next Saturday at Baja Bar and Grill, 8 p.m. Hashtag 49ers versus Steelers.
Yeah.
Respect all that, man. So, shout out to Official Momentum since he has provided us with that first topic right there, man. We'll go ahead and hop into that. The Kevin Dotson trade, man. So, once again, to clarify, update everything, Dotson was yesterday, was traded to the LA Rams. We sent Dotson along with this upcoming draft's 5th round pick and our 2025 6th round pick to the Rams in exchange for this year's their 2024 4th round pick along with their 2025 5th round pick. So we sent them Dotson. We moved up we sent our 5th over there to them from this year, got an additional 4th round pick for this season, obviously. And then for next season, we sent them that year's 6th round pick to get an additional 5th round. So what were your thoughts on it, man? How'd you feel about that?
Bummed because I own a Kevin Dotson jersey.
It's a fire 6'9" too. I can't even lie to you, bro. I remember when you got it, man. Touched my heart. I remember that, man. It was part of the journey. Yep.
Sad when you see a guy come in his rookie year, show promise, buy the man's jersey.
You believe that? You believe in him for anybody else too.
I mean, I may have got the jersey Not only because I did believe in him, I liked his potential, but also for the number. It
went with your
could have potentially been any player
It
that
went
picked
with
that
the
number.
brand. No. But that it was perfect because it was Dotson.
It was a perfect combo because Dotson was showing flashes his rookie year.
Yeah.
And he also had the number 69. And the story of how he got the number was cool, too, where he just left it up to a fan vote. And we just rode with it.
Yeah, very true.
So respect there. But this was going to happen at some point or another. Either Dotson was going to leave after the season was over in free agency, join another team, and we weren't going to get any compensation back, or we were going to trade him at some point before the trade deadline. I got to assume, because it's Omar Khan handling this, that this was the best trade package we could get. Like, in a perfect world, Dotson wasn't going to play this year because of all the guard depth that we have in front of him. And obviously, the Steelers were ready to move on from Dotson, even though he started like 30-plus games for us in his first 3 years by bringing in Sayamalu, James Daniel, and Nate Herbig. It sucks because I think Dotson's still a good player, a starter, but obviously the Steelers just think otherwise. And I can't come out here and say, like, we should be starting Dotson over James Daniel and Sayamalu because I just don't think that would be the optimal lineup to put out there. I think it's a win-win for both sides. Dotson will probably have a chance to start out there with the Rams, and we get upgrades with our draft picks. We go from a 5th to a 4th and a 6th to a 5th. And clear some cap space. It's like, what, $2 million or something?
Yeah, close to that. Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with it. Best of luck to Dotson, except for when do we play him? Like week 6? Week 6 or 7?
But it's our 6th game because we got like the bye week or something like that.
Yeah, I want Cam Hayward to cook you. No offense. With all due respect. Cam Hayward and Keanu Benton to get off.
With all due respect. You know, that's how we do it, baby. With all due respect. No, but man, you spot on, bro. I'm with you. I mean, it sucks because everything you said, and he been a friend of the show, man. He done came on the show, Dotson. Bro. Like, he cool. He got good energy. Every time I done seen him, he evolved. I like the fact that he's unapologetically himself too. I mean, you could just see, like, in terms of just how he styles himself, like on the field, like certain things where, all right, everybody ain't doing this, but that's how he rocks out. So I did, like the do-rag, or even wearing the jewelry. He had, like, he was one of the first linemen I was seeing with like a Cuban bracelet. I'm like, bro, like, it's fire though. If that's your energy, that's your energy. But I just like the fact that he was cool being him. And he was transparent. Remember when he came on and talked about how he was more comfortable at right guard, but because we had a David DeCastro at the time, he had to go play left guard. Yeah. And he talked about that with us. Man, he didn't have to open that type of stuff up, but he did. So I always have extra respect for him for that. But in terms of the package, I think it was a win-win for both parties. For the Steelers, you knew he wasn't going to beat out any of the guys that you currently had. And barring multiple injuries, he probably wasn't going to see the field. So it's a position where you don't rotate. And based on the revamping of the roster at that specific position, he was also the one that had the least amount invested in him in terms of money. James Daniels, Nate Herbig, Isaac Sayamalu, heck, even Mason Cole got more monetary value to the Steelers' eyes than Dotson. Problem with Dotson is he's too good to be a bench player, but not good enough to be the full-time starter over a Daniels, over a Sayamalu,
or just the guy you give a big contract for.
Right. So you get this little bit of gray area. What do I do with him? If Herbig isn't here, then he's great depth. But if Herbig's here, I don't need Dotson here. So how can I maximize just getting something off of it? You got the Rams. Rams are willing to say, hey, man, give us a guy that started multiple games in this year, multiple seasons in this league. I don't care what the fan base might have to say about him. This is a dude that started 2 seasons in this league. Excuse me, 3 seasons in this league. Yeah. Yeah, I don't care what you got to say. You're not doing that. Kendrick Green started 16 games, and he ain't started a game since, right? So there's no guarantee that just because you start, you just get, it just carries over, right? That's not how it works. You still got to be good enough. So for Dotson, he at least is providing the Rams that he'll get a chance to start. But for what the Rams had to give up, they're like, all right, man, we'll give up. We'll give you the 4th round pick for this year. We'll take your 5th round. So we're not losing a pick, but we are going to lose that round. Cool. And then the same for the following year, 5th versus 6th. All right, cool. But we got a chance to get something here that we know number one can start in this league because he's already proven that he's varsity. Now, is he Pro Bowl? Is he all pro? That remains to be seen still. He flashes potential.
If the Rams put him at right guard, he might be.
Well, because the thing is this, he flashes potential. Yeah. But we also have seen where he does have some shortcomings. That's just a part of his game that he has to raise up to be more consistent. But it would not surprise me if down the line Dotson did become a Pro Bowler or anything like that because of what we've already seen. But if the consistency doesn't show up, then it wouldn't surprise me if the Rams a year from now are like, hey, Dotson, go ahead, hit the market. Like, I could see that as well. But I do feel like for Dotson, this is a good situation, though. You're going to get a chance to play. You cannot advance your career in the NFL on the bench. Whether you're talking playing time for the football purists, hey, we don't do this for the love of money. We do this for the love of the game. All right, cool. Lie to yourself. All right. Or the people that are doing it because you're going to get compensated at a high level. All right, be true to yourself. We work to get paid. We play the game at a high level, but we know we get compensated as well. They go hand in hand. All of that is back on the table for him now in a contract year because there was zero chance that he was going to get an extension here based on what we've seen this offseason, based on what the Steelers have told us how they view Dotson already this offseason. So for him, he's going to get a chance to play and get a chance to ultimately get paid and hopefully change his life for a way better situation for a long, long time. But that opportunity was not going to be presented to him based off of what had happened outside of something catastrophic, right? Multiple injuries and stuff like that. So,
yeah, I'm with you. I thought Dotson was a damn good player for us. Yeah. It's just unfortunate there was some big lowlights that popped up that everyone would point to.
They said you was the happiest person that he got traded. That's
me?
What they said, yeah.
Why?
Because of what happened to Kenny.
I'm the only one that has a Dotson jersey.
They said what happened to Kenny was because of him.
That one was, those were tough. I think it was two times, right?
Okay.
Kenny got blasted because Dotson missed a block.
That's what they said. So it was like Deke was like leading the band. They said you called up Omar and was like, hey, I heard the Rams need a guard. What's up with Kate? What's up with young Dotson?
No, I would have offered them Kendrick Green first before Dotson.
All right. I mean, Kendrick's probably going to make this team, bro. Like, that's the reality of it.
Spencer Anderson could take Dotson's spot.
That's a perspective.
That's what I would do. But I think you're right. I have this sinking feeling. 5-3's back.
It's kind of like the people that look and think Dotson is a terrible player. It's like, no, people have, they'll highlight a couple of plays, and if they allow that to remain in their mind over
can't be trusted, though.
I can agree with you to an extent there, but you can make the same case about Dotson also, which is why the team did what they did to an extent in terms of bringing in the players they brought in this offseason, right? Because clearly they're even saying to themselves, that's the one that maybe we don't trust. They ain't bring in 3 left tackles. They drafted one, but they ain't bring in James Daniels the year before, Seyu Malu this year, and Nate Herbig this year.
Dotson can hold his own in the NFL as an offensive lineman.
I'm with you 100% on that.
Do you get what I mean? I know we've had those 2 plays pop up. That's what I talk about. There have been lowlights of Dotson's career that are very magnetized. I get that. Yeah. But as a down in, down out O lineman,
I'm with you.
He's a guy you can trust out there.
Dotson's a better player than Green. We know that. We're not debating that. That's why one has started Green, 3 years. One has started 1 season and hasn't been back on the field since then. So, yeah, we ain't debating who's the better player. Yeah, Dotson is definitely the better player. Definitely. But that's also why when you talking about value, you're not lying to GMs in this league and acting like Kendrick Green is a better player than Dotson. And that's what
I think
you
Omar
at
Khan
times and other fans be trying to do. Like
Omar Khan's like 99 overall as a GM. I think he could have convinced them somehow.
All I'm saying is, man, we know what both of their limitations are. We know what their strengths are. One just got way more value. So we sitting here with an extra 4th round pick this upcoming draft, right? Kendrick Green was not going to give you that. I can guarantee he will go get you that, man. In terms of the swap, you will go swap.
Well, obviously, I'm kind of joking here. This is tongue in cheek.
I know, but
I mean, could we have got Green for a 7th rounder potentially?
But for all that, I'm just like, what's the difference in him staying here then?
I mean, I already told you what I would do. Yeah, Green just wouldn't be here. But if we could trade him, former 3rd round pick, you guys want to take a flyer on him, give us a 7th?
Yeah, I'm like, man.
You take that if you can, but if not, yeah, you just part ways.
Nah, I ain't tripping on it, man. I ain't tripping on it. I just think that
hold on.
What's up?
You feel like KG is going to make the team?
To an extent.
What would you do, though?
All I'm saying is it wouldn't surprise me if they kept Spencer Anderson and Kendrick Green, or if they kept one or the other, or if both of them were gone. It literally would not surprise me just because of where they are on this roster.
We already got a shocking one today.
And it just depends on, how many people they're trying to keep. But with that shocking one, it's a lot of information around that as well. So that's my thing in terms of Kendrick Green. Like, if I'm choosing between him and Spencer Anderson, I don't know. Do I go with I haven't seen you look terrible in stadium, so I'm going to go with Spencer Anderson? Nah. Because I'm like, at least with one dude, I've actually seen you make plays in regular season games. I've seen you do that. Do I know what you struggle with? 100% I do, though. And that's the other part. But we talking about the last offensive lineman, regardless if it's Spencer Anderson or Kendrick Green. So they both going to have something that we don't like about their game. But that's at every position.
I feel like there's hope for Anderson, though, of being a legitimate guy.
What is the long-term hope? Are you hoping that he beats out Dan Moore down the line, Chooks down the line, James Daniels down the line? I just say Mason Cole. Like, I just think
just being a competent guy you can rely on, whether it is a versatile backup on the interior for like center and guard, or potentially being starter by like year 3, because contracts will start expiring. Like James Daniel, I think he'll be done. Is it this year or next year?
Thought it was
he'll be done within the next year or two, so then you can make a decision there on whether or not you want to re-sign Daniel, or you think Spencer Anderson is ready to take it to the next level.
Like, I don't know, I just look at it like Spencer Anderson versus Kendrick Green. Do I envision either one of them legitimately seeing the field this year, barring something like injuries? And my answer was no. Then I said to myself, whenever Chooks moves on or Daniels moves on, what gives me what's the higher probability of happening? Spencer Anderson developing into those caliber players, or me ultimately going back to free agency and spending money, or me drafting something? And I just feel like it's ultimately going to be me spending money on something or me drafting something is more likely to happen than Spencer Anderson developing into Chooks level or James Daniels level, Mason Cole level, Sayumalo level, or even Dan Moore's level. And it's not a shot at Spencer. It's just I know how hard that type of jump is to even go from there to there. I just don't think that one way or the other, whether I'm keeping Kendrick or Spencer, that's going to move my needle. So that's why I'm just kind of like, it just depends on which one they like a little bit better. Because if either one of them are out there for 3 to 4 games, we going to feel the same way, are we not? If Spencer Anderson had to start 2 games this year, we're still going to feel uncomfortable. Even though we're like, yo, you still played well this preseason.
I'd take it over Green.
We're still going to feel uncomfortable is what I'm telling you. We're still going to feel uncomfortable.
Sure. But here's what I'm thinking, though, long term, and this is why I like Anderson over Green as well. Like, he could be on the slower trajectory or slower development trajectory, like a Matt Fowler. Okay. I think, worst case, he'll be like a steady backup for you. Fair, but maybe best case, he develops enough. Year 3, year 4. I'm not expecting anything this year or next year. Year 3, year 4, he could maybe be a starter for us for a season or 2. Stopgap guy.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying I'm not making a decision today. Hard stance on that today for that type of decision. That's all. Because that to me is really the long play. Hey, practice squad, come up and down. Like, I remember the Matt Fowler journey. I remember the Chris Hubbard journey. I remember the BJ Finney jersey. That's a long journey. It's a lot of dudes that we done brought in for agency and draft in between there.
Sure. I'm just comparing him, though, to the other O-linemen we have.
No, seriously, I'm with you.
It's Anderson. It's Kendrick Green. We already released LaRaven Clark. I don't even know who else is there. And Anderson, to my opinion, he's head and shoulders above any of those guys. So if we're talking about keeping an extra lineman, for those reasons, I'd definitely take Spencer Anderson.
Like I said, I could understand it. And I'm good either way. If it's Spencer Anderson tomorrow, I can assure you, Deke, I ain't tripping. If it's Kendrick Green tomorrow, I can.
Which one gets you in a better mood? Which one are you waking up seeing? The Steelers kept this guy and cut this guy. Which one are you feeling better about?
Deke, I'm an alumni, so I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But bruh, we talking about Spencer Anderson and Kendrick Green. I don't think either
one's going to get me in a good mood. One's going to get me in a bad mood.
If it's Spencer Anderson, I'm like, great. Underdog story, man. I hope it all works out for you. If it's Kendrick Green, great. F the haters. Keep proving them wrong. I'm good. I don't know, man. I think it's going to work out either way. But I'm not tripping.
You're right. In the perfect world, we see neither of them. Unless we see Kendrick Green at fullback for a couple plays.
I'm like, when or should we ever see them where it's going to affect us one way or the other this season? It should not happen, man. It should not happen.
That depth got a little thinner with that Dotson trade, though.
So now we need to have how many people go down to see either one?
It depends on the interior
configuration,
rotation.
right?
Yeah, how you want to configure it and stuff.
Yeah.
Because if we're talking center, would they just put Anderson in over someone like Daniel or say Malu?
I honestly don't know how they would do that, just because of the
Or Herbig.
The fact of the Herbig, Seyu Malu, Daniels. I don't know how they would want to do that. To me personally, I would probably go Herbig as next up, just because I feel like he's a better player. But once again, well, not just a better player, he also is more compensated too. And typically, that gets you out there a little bit faster. Not saying that it's right or wrong, but if you make it what Herbig makes versus Spencer Anderson and we in a pickle, I can live with you playing bad. I can't live with him playing bad. If you mess up, somebody get, jammed up, hey, we take that. That's on us. If I put the cheaper option, the less pedigree option out there, and you're completely fine and something go wrong, we losing our minds.
You get what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm with you, bro.
Once one dude goes down, then it's Herbig. Let's just say he'll take the center, left guard, or right guard spot.
Then after that,
then it would be Spencer Anderson.
So it depends on which luck we get. Do we get last year's luck
hopefully
versus
last year's. Yeah. That's what we want.
Yeah. But that's the thing, man.
Keep those healthy vibes going.
And I wondered too, in part, does that the same thing I just said about the money part for Herbig versus why you would go Herbig over Spencer Anderson? How much of that is at play between Kendrick Green and Spencer Anderson, with one being a third-round pick? Not saying that it's right, but
I know.
But what we're talking about,
that's why I have the sinking feeling.
This matters, because they say to themselves, "This is a higher pedigree athlete. This has more invested. We've never had to question Kendrick's effort." That is so it's not like you're getting him out of there because it was like, bro, he's just cancer to the team, bad attitude, doesn't play hard. It's like, no, he'll fight you, but if you big and you bull rush, you got the check. You gonna win it. I think they like him though, Deke. I think they like him.
Unfortunately, I agree with you.
I think they like him, bro.
Unfortunately. Do you want to talk Muse at all?
Yeah, man. So actually, let's go ahead and transition to that. I didn't know if we want because we're gonna get to the roster stuff even heavier.
Okay. I mean, so I could still roll with the supers.
Yeah, let's roll through some more of these supers real quick, and then because once we clear that, we'll be able to reset, and then we'll completely. But it might pop up in here. If it does, then we'll just transition to it. Yeah.
President Nitty, Biscotti.
But y'all hit that like button one time, man.
Biscotti, Hot Mommies, Ricky Bobby, Sloppy. Hashtag Sabotage7.
Shout out to the Biscotti though. I'm sorry. I get hot like that sometimes. I'm a vibe.
Tito Whitaker, Moats, what you know about Cujo?
Bro, tell you, man. Cujo scarred me, man. Cujo, listen, I'm from the 757 Deke, back when it was, a lot of dogs roaming and they were very scary. Okay? It was a different time growing up. Obviously, some of our people from the 757 and how they view dogs at times. So it was just a different time frame, really different time frame. So I already had a certain viewpoint towards dogs because they always looked aggressive and barking, especially while I was growing up. It's like, yo, all these dogs mean everybody got a pit bull Rottweiler. Like, god dang, bro, like this is crazy. So by the time I finally get a chance to see Cujo, you could already imagine where it took me. I'm like, oh, these is already here. Them ain't Cujo types, them different types. So yeah, man, yeah. Cujo on a whole nother level, man. I tell you, bro, it made me paranoid to this day when I see dogs, bro. I'll tell you about the story when the dog in my neighborhood chased me, bro. Heck yeah, bro. And the Yeezys, pirate joints getting after it. Game week. Like, bro, this is crazy. Yes. So yeah, man. Shout out to Cujo though.
828 style, Deke needs to Netflix and chill all by himself.
No, facts though.
That Gator doc's out too.
Yeah.
I want to watch that.
I'm trying to give you some time. I want to
Have
sit down and just. I haven't. I want to sit down and just cut up because the one dude, B. Seiler, he was their captain on defense, linebacker. He's one of the dudes talking in it, but I know he's been real heavy in terms of like alumni benefits stuff like that. I've worked with him a couple times. Like good dude. So just because of my relationship with him, I want to watch it. But then I'm like, yo, it's got to be fire because it's our time frame.
Yeah.
Like, we grew up in that. Yeah.
Yep. Fish momentum fact: Hans Zimmer didn't compose The Lion King 2. Who did?
That's the real question.
Leave us on the edge like that.
Mm-hmm. A little cliffhanger action.
Yeah. Rec 7, not for nothing because I was mad young when I saw, but 13 Ghosts followed me all the way until now.
13 goes hard.
Top tier scary movie.
13 goes hard, bro. You seen 13 Ghosts?
Nope.
That's another dope one. Think like...
He's not making me want to see it by that review
because
right
it's
there.
super scary. It's like a crossover of like Ghostbusters, but take Ghostbusters and make it dark and like extra scary. And now we locked in a house, and it's wild. It is absolutely wild. But you got a chance to get a lot of money though. You feel me? It's a lot going on, but it's a dope movie, bro. Dope movie. Rod Digger's in the movie.
There's a side plot with money.
Yeah. Well, because it's like a super rich, wealthy person that passes away and leaves all this to the favorite nephew, niece type.
But he's got to live in the house.
Nah, it's a setup. He needs another ghost. He needs 13 ghosts. He has 12. He captures like bad spirits. Think like chasing Infinity Gauntlets, but I'm chasing demonic presence. So, but I gotta lock him in this house, and I need this. But every ghost has like a certain thing about it. Oh, this is a mother. Oh, this was a pure person. Oh, this is a sacrifice person. This was a rapist. This was that. So you gotta go find all these people around the world and lock them in this crib. And the last thing he needs is the sacrifice. So he's like, yo, let me get the person that you think you love. Oh yeah, man, come on, bro, Deke. I left it all to you. Everything's to you.
Oh, so this is a Thanos thing.
Yeah, hey, I left the whole thing for you, baby. Come on up here, man. Yeah, come on, pull up with me. Remember when I need a soul stone? Yeah, think soul stone.
I still stand by, to this day, my initial take that actually wasn't a sacrifice by Thanos. Like, he should have never got the soul stone.
Because he ain't like her like that, yeah.
Yeah, because she was trying to kill herself so he couldn't throw her off the ledge.
Yeah. Right.
That's not a sacrifice.
It's not a sacrifice at all. Not at all.
What they did in the second one in Endgame, that's a sacrifice.
Yes.
Yes. That's what a sacrifice looks like.
Absolutely.
That's soulful.
Absolutely.
You should get the soul
But
stone
that's
for that.
what they were in the movie. That's like the underlying plot. But it is crazy, bro.
Man.
Crazy. Yeah, man. But shout out that was what Rod Digger, the cat from The Monk. You remember the main actor in The Monk? You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
I don't know. The TV show. You've heard the TV show The Monk?
No.
Oh dang! All right, never mind.
Maybe vaguely.
Yeah.
This is an old TV show.
It's like 90s, 2000s, I guess.
I've never seen it, but maybe
Caucasian
commercials.
dude, dark hair, like,
Curly
yeah,
hair?
got like the
Yeah.
whole. It reminds you of the Office type vibe. Like,
Okay, I've
that's
never
The Monk.
seen it, but yeah,
Me
commercials. I've
either,
seen
but
it.
that's the dude. Yeah,
Okay.
he's in it. Yeah, there's a couple other dudes, but it's a good movie though. You should check it out if you're trying to get scared, because it's definitely scary.
Rex 7 says, my boy Moats, a goat. He knows the whole plot.
I love movies. That's one of like, if you're a part of the Moats family, we have Friday night movie night. Unless your daughter has a friend that plays football, then we go to watch football games on Fridays. Okay, but other than that, I typically like to watch movies, and my wife likes to watch movies too. And movies are fire.
That's got to be what's making me look bad here in this dynamic too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're a big
I'm
movie
dude,
head.
You're not. Yeah. So it's just.
I probably have seen less than the average person though.
But I've seen a lot more than the average person. So it's like the stark contrast.
Yeah, I can't say I haven't seen nothing, but at the same time, I will admit there are definitely a lot of classics I have not seen.
I'll put it like this, right?
A lot.
You're a diehard Steelers fan. I've been a diehard movie fan. Like, because I told you growing up, we didn't, like, my team was the Cowboys, but it was like our household, if you're in Virginia, it's not like Pittsburgh or Buffalo where you care about your team 24/7. You wear your colors every single day. When you go to the grocery store, they're selling your stuff. Like, bro, the first time I saw NFL stuff for sale was when I was on my first, like, actually, I was in Indianapolis at the Combine. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you just don't see
like
that
sports
type.
didn't consume your week.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, because I was big in fantasy football, fantasy
bro.
hockey.
Literally,
all that
football
stuff.
for me was, okay, I watched the game on Saturday, watch Florida State, work done. All right, it's Sunday, okay, watch the Cowboys, Deion Sanders. That was it. Monday Night Football, John Madden. And that was it, bro. Other than that, man, we watching movies, bro. We living, yeah. So, like, I'm still new to, like, diehard fandom. Like, it's very foreign to me, man.
Okay.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Not saying that has stopped me, though, from watching some movies.
So, like, I watch movies. Like, movies were our thing. Like, if it's coming out in the theater, we in there Thursday night, the midnight show. You feel me? We would, our jankiness.
Like, multiple movies throughout a week.
We going on Saturday. I'm going to go at 12 to catch the matinee. I know it's a 3 o'clock plan,
wow.
so once that's done, I'm going to hop to the next theater at 3. I know at 6 they got this one, and because I'm too young to get into the rated R that's playing at 8:30, I'm going to leave the 6 p.m. one a little bit early on the back, and that's the PG-13. Get you into the real movie at night. And yeah, you done seen 4 classics or 4 dope movies for $5.
Okay.
If that. Heck yeah, bro. It's a little hood trick, man. Come on, bro. One day, D. One day. All right? But that was the vibe back then, man. That's how you had to get in. Yeah. So that's what we watch movies all the time.
That's cool to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Sean McCartney. Kevin Dotson came in with Bettis jersey. Now he got traded to the team we got Bettis from.
Ooh. Reverse fortune, or does it have the same type of fortune? Because it worked out really well for Bettis.
I hope Dotson can play right guard and he can ball out. Except for week 6 or whatever that is.
Yeah, whenever he plays us, we don't need that. Yeah. Looked terrible that week.
And I wouldn't feel bad about it either. I wouldn't be mad at the front office or anything.
No, he understands. Yeah.
Because we already have 2 pretty much Pro Bowl guards on this team, and James Daniel and Isaac Seumalo. So
and then you have a dude that you feel really good about in Nate Herbert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is giving Dotson a chance. Jason Canister joining the upper room.
Shout out to Jason Canister and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Nick Donegan. Deke should be ashamed. Pizza Hut is trash too.
Dang, he went at your pizza taste? That's rough.
I disagree with that.
He went at your pizza
That's
taste?
my favorite pizza.
Dang, bro. Pizza Hut.
Pan cheese pizza.
If you
man.
catch Pizza Hut at the right time, it could be fire. But I have had some underwhelming Pizza Hut experiences where you're like, dang, bro, y'all supposed to be like fire. What's this? But nah, Pizza Hut, man, it has the nostalgia touch for me.
Rec 7. Only excuse for Deke not seeing 90% of all mainstream movies. He was knocking a lot of boots.
Facts. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Deke, man. You was preoccupied on other things, man. It's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go with what Rec 7 said here.
Yeah, man. You know
Yeah, man. I mean, I can't be watching movies.
Hey, listen,
you know what I
man.
mean?
How you think Deke got
You
that
only got
taco meat, man?
You only got so much time in a day.
It's only 24 hours in a day, baby. All right? Y'all know how Deke live out here in these streets, man.
We got James J. Jeffers. What's good, fellas? How do we like Connor Hayward? A lot. I'm giving my answer a lot.
I like him a lot.
Told you he was going to be an X Factor. He was early on that. And actually,
He was.
I should apologize. You know how we got some of these analysts apologizing for their takes and whatnot? I'll apologize. Going back to last year's draft, I was making fun of all the Steeler fans for including Connor Hayward in their mock drafts. I was like, come on.
It's the family pick, bro.
Come on, it's overkill. Now, I am the biggest pick of bringing in family members. I'm the biggest fan of it. I got the Infinity Gauntlet, the Infinity Stones. I'm all
Gotta
about
keep it going now. Hey. Keep the Infinity Gauntlet, man. The success is here.
We can't cut Fahoko.
No, you can't.
I was thinking of guys on the bubble,
Yeah,
and
you can't do
Fahoko is
it.
one of them, and we'd lose an Infinity Stone if we cut him.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
All right,
Unless we bring back Derek Watt.
Right.
Then you could do it.
Yeah. You got to have an exchange.
Yeah. The Trey Edmonds card doesn't work anymore because we lost Terrell.
Right.
Because that used to be the one that we could, just sign Trey, get him on practice squad, bro. We all right. He was always on practice. Just bring him on practice squad, bro. We be all right. We good, bro. He all right. Yeah.
He said, told you he was going to be an X Factor. Tomlin told Ryan Clark, this is by design.
I like it, man. I like it. I definitely ain't tripping on that.
Bringing in Connor Hayward. Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I do think we had missed
Oh, my
just two.
God.
You good, bro? You good, man?
This
We ain't
is
tripping, bro.
embarrassing.
Come on. Deke, you got the juice, bro. The way you've been killing the show today, man, I don't care what they got to say, bro. Anybody got something to say with Deke, man, y'all take it up with upper management, all right? Yeah. But anywho, Juby28 says, Deke living underground. # blast from the past. With the crying emoji. And then Dondre Izell says, have you seen Booty Call with Jamie Foxx? Jamie Foxx and Tommy Davidson, man. Come on, bro. Hey, you got to lick it before you stick it.
I haven't seen it.
Hey, man, we only got lambskin condoms over here, bro. We ain't got no, hey, we got lambskin. Bro, does that work? I don't know, man. So I think it worked, bro. Just go get it, man, all right? Bro, funny movie. Funny movie. If you want to laugh, Booty Call definitely have you in there in tears, bro.
Okay, that's in
Booty
the comedy
Call,
genre. If I
Booty
have some
Call will
comedy
have
clips.
you in
Okay.
tears. I know you've never seen it in living color, but it's
No.
like that type. Jeez. But yeah, it is a fire. Yeah, it's funny. And if you need a funny TV show in living color, it won't hurt either. Jim Carrey, OG, and that thing. Got the Wayne brothers in that thing. Like, it's a lot of people that came up that are big
wow.
now that started back then. Yeah, a lot of them, man. A lot of them.
Dondre Zell, am I right?
Which one you want?
If Dan Moore?
We're good.
If Dan Moore has a Pro Bowl season, how do you justify moving him to right guard for Broderick? I mean, he probably means right tackle. I know it's hypothetical, but it is also a hypothetical if Broderick develops better than Dan Moore. You're putting one of them at right tackle, I think, long term. Move on from Chooks. Talking about Dan Moore getting a Pro Bowl season. So you got a Pro Bowler, Dan Moore, and then the guy you took, top 13.
So Dan Moore can have a Pro Bowl season. Chooks, I just figured in the hypothetical, Chooks have a Pro Bowl season too.
We could keep him around. Yeah, if they're both having Pro Bowl seasons, then we'll just have Broderick for depth. And see how things play out.
If it became that, I don't think that's a negative. I think that'd just be a huge testament to the O-line development and scouting and the scouts stuff like that, right? But the only reason I feel like that is if Dan gets to Pro Bowl level, like I said, I just don't think it's a negative where, oh man, do I move Broderick? Do I not move Broderick? Why do it Broderick? Dan Moore reaching Pro Bowl level, like, that's not a negative thing, man. That's a great situation.
You got
to
what
be
you
in.
wanted.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not how you get it.
Right.
Coward was saying
it's all about
day.
what you get at the end. James Harrison, they didn't pick up James Harrison initially thinking he was going to turn into one of arguably the greatest, defenders to play this game, or he's in the conversation of what he just meant to the game. They ain't figured that out when they, moved on from him. But when he got here and he started balling, it's like, all right, bet, man, stay. You the guy. Like, we love it. So I do feel, some of the similarities with that, so to speak. So, yeah.
Back to the movie talk real quick. Bart Basquiato says Deke just replays the Batman scene where Big Ben and Khan appear.
That was a fire scene, though, bro. That was a fire scene.
That was a good Batman.
Yeah.
But the new Batman's the best. I'm sorry. Edwin Patterson. Whatever the hell his name is.
Come on, man. I like it, bro. That's Edward. Yeah.
No, yeah, his actual name's, what did I say? Edwin? Robert Patterson.
It's Robert
right?
Patterson. But we call him Edward.
Oh, I got one. Jay Flame says, Deke, you need to watch Law Abiding Citizen. I've seen that. That's a really good movie.
That is a fire movie. Yeah.
Okay, that was Dondre Zoe. I think we got some upper rooms then coming in, right?
Mm-hmm.
AJ Martinez gifted one to Carl.
Shout out to AJ Martinez.
Also gifted one to Pittsburgh Toddy 86.
Shout out to Pittsburgh Toddy 86 and Carl, and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And just shot. Don't forget you either. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so I definitely feel like it got it. The chat had jumped on you. That's what it was. Because I'm just looking.
More.
Yeah.
Oh,
we good, though. We ain't tripping, man. We ain't tripping. I definitely peeped what it was, though. All right, so. No. We're good.
This might be a YouTube problem.
We're good. No. We're good. We're caught up.
Because I've been usually pretty consistent with this. And these last 2 days, I've been jumping like.
YouTube and wilding. Oh, you good.
Can we blame it on YouTube or is it me?
Man, we're going to see Comfort Days YouTube for.
We got to see. Yeah. We got to see if this is going to be more of.
Yeah, we solid, man. We back in the booth, man. We
got to see if this is more of what I'm going to be putting out there now. That's tough. Now that the season's happening, do I just slip on my game like this? I don't know.
Man. No, not you.
Sean McCartney, Eddie Griffin, and Irish Jam and Undercover Brother.
Undercover Brother is funny, too. It's kind of like a Pootie Tang type vibe. It's all right.
Okay.
Nah, it is funny, though. It is definitely funny. Eddie Griffin funny. Yeah. Now y'all got me thinking about scenes from that movie, that dang on mayonnaise, boy.
Devontae Gray joined the upper room.
Shout out to Devontae Gray and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Booman 318 gifted a Moats membership to Homer Simpson.
Shout out to Booman 318 being a rock star and Homer Simpson. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All righty. So now let's talk some more of this roster, how it's moving and shaking right now, man. Obviously, we got we know about 20 guys so far in that range that have been cut or no longer a part of the organization, so we can at least start to acknowledge them, and then we'll see a couple other guys potentially that we might or may not think we'll have a chance to be on this thing come tomorrow by 4 o'clock, man. So y'all hit that like button one time. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so just yet either.
Yeah, we've been pretty busy these last couple days.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to rattle off these names?
Yeah, man. Let's start with the names that we do know. Yeah.
Tanner Morgan, Darius Higgins, John Lovett, Jamarcus Bradley. Some of these were cut weeks ago. Yeah. Some of these names. Jamarcus Bradley, Akeem Butler, Cody White, Dan Chisena, Aaron Cruikshank, LaRaven Clark, William Dunkley. These are O-linemen.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe I should give their position for some of these guys.
That actually low QB.
Like, I recognize their names because I've been looking at them so much over the last couple months.
I don't think they're going to know all these people, Deke.
Okay.
For the audio only people, man. All right, the audio only people.
Well, I'm not going to go back and say the others. They were all on offense. Running backs, receivers, Tanner Morgan, quarterback. Obviously, you saw him in preseason not do good. Okay, D-line, Manny Jones. Linebacker, Coin Dang. Linebacker, Tanner Muse. Big shock. Linebacker, Toby Ndukwe. Linebacker, Forrest Ryan. Cornerback, Isaiah Dunn. He was cut weeks ago. Cornerback, Lavert Hill. Safety, Jalen Elliott. Safety, Kenny Robinson. Defensive back, Madre Harper. Defensive back, Neville Clark. Kicker, BT Potter. And long snapper, Rex Sunaharna. Christian Kuntz's job is safe.
Come on, Kuntz. Let's go one time for the culture, man. CV's fine.
They were putting some heat on him this offseason.
They tried to, man. They tried to.
So many workouts.
Man, he won't tripping, though, baby.
Guys we were bringing in that were
he
long
won't
snappers.
trip. He said, I know I'm like that. I got this. I got the juice. Yeah. Initial shocks, anyone?
Just Tanner Muse. I didn't think any of these other guys were going to make the team.
Okay.
What about you?
To me, I had two dudes. Tanner Muse, Kenny Robinson. For Tanner, more so because of what he brings special teams wise. Nick Kwiatkowski is still here, but Tanner, if I remember correctly, vested veteran, clears waivers. Or excuse me, he's not subject to waivers. So when I saw Tanner Muse, I was initially surprised by him being released, but then it had me thinking it would not shock me if he were to be brought back at some point this week.
Wink, wink.
You know how to, yeah, because of the whole, I need to keep this guy on my roster. If I cut him, he's not going to, just sit because
throw someone on IR, bring him back.
Absolutely, like that type of vibe. So when I saw 10, I was definitely leaning that. I'll see what it looks like at the end of the week, though. But he's one of those dudes, because of the amount of years he's played, he wasn't subject to waivers. So and we've seen it before. Steve Johnson, LJ Fort, prime dudes that happened here. At one point in time, my name was even flirted with the convo of, yeah, all you're doing is because you're not subject to waivers, but this young guy is, we want both of y'all on the team. You get the choice, though, if I cut you, to sit and then just sign back here in 3 days. This guy doesn't. So you have them convos. So I do feel like he might be one of those dudes, just throwing that out there, because of what he did specifically on special teams this preseason, along with what he was showing on defense. And he was healthy. That was the other part. So I thought about that. Kenny Robinson, I was a little bit surprised because of him versus Trenton Thompson. I thought both played really well in the preseason, in the games, and in practice. The only difference was Trenton had his splash play in stadium, whereas Kenny's splash plays were in practice. Then I also thought body types, Trenton moves just better. He's a different body type, though. He's clearly a free safety, whereas Kenny is definitely a strong safety box dude. But at times in the preseason, just watching how they both would play, and this was also part of the thing Robert's playing, where we're like, yo, they don't do a lot of, we're going to protect you in these matches. It's really athlete on athlete. Some of the stuff for Kenny wasn't ideal for him. In regular season, he wouldn't be in those positions. It would be a Trenton in that position. But because it's preseason, some of that was out there. So for me, I'm just like splitting hairs. It's a bad draw, but unfortunately, we did see you give up. Now, he still was making tackles, which were good, but in terms of just watching how they were happening, it's like, man, I need you to make this type of play. But athletically, you might not be able to make this type of play. But in the preseason, we not protecting you. You just got to go out there and, make it happen. So he, like I said, was the other name for me I was a little bit surprised by, but more so Tanner. Tanner is the one that I'm just like, all right, man, let me see how this really plays out. Now, if they love Nick Kwiatkowski and he ends up potentially being one of them dudes, like for the true special teams role.
Yeah, because he could play special teams.
Yeah. Because
he's a better linebacker than Muse. No doubt about it.
I agree with you on that. Absolutely. But to me, I'm looking like, who's my special teamer in that group to that extent? So we'll see though.
Yeah, I was surprised too because you were selling me hard on the Steelers' value in special teams, and I got to see it with how they constructed this team the last couple years, and then them bringing in a Tanner Muse, us keeping guys like Miles Killebrew around. I'm like, yeah, I think they really like dudes that even though they don't have the best versatility for their actual positions, as long as they're like special teams aces, like they can stick around.
But
so
they got to be like legit.
Right, and Tanner Muse is one of those guys, and I thought, Miles Killebrew would make the team, Boykin, Gunner. And like Kwiatkowski does have that special teams element. I was assuming Muse was gonna be a part of all this. I had him not even in my last 5 outs. Or last 5 ends. I'm sorry. I had him in like a likely, like one of the guys in like the mid 40s that would make it. But you bring up the whole scenario where after a couple of days he might sign back here, just because he doesn't have to clear waivers. Whereas if we do cut a younger guy, they could get picked up by another team. Okay, that makes a little bit of sense. But even if we were just cutting Tanner Muse and completely letting him go,
I'm with you, bro.
I think we'd be fine still because we got a bunch of other good special teams guys, and that means we would be definitely keeping Kwiatkowski, who, again, is a better linebacker than him, has started in the league in the past, but can also play special teams.
And actually, I said it backwards in terms of years. So it might just be that they like Nick over Tanner because Nick is the one who had the 6, whereas for Tanner, he came in 2020. So so it could definitely be that too.
So I guess for me, it's like I'm shocked at the decision just because I thought the Steelers were gonna keep Tanner Muse, but I'm not mad about the decision. I'm completely fine with the decision. It's like, okay, we're just gonna roll with Kwiatkowski.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we're talking about the special teams linebacker or the last linebacker in the group,
Marcus Allen, basically.
Right. So it's not moving the needle in terms of on field, and if it ever came a situation where you needed multiple games out of that guy, you're gonna be in some issues anyways. This is not to the same extent as the Spencer Anderson and Kendrick Green convo, but it's kind of like that, where it's like, look, it's the last dude. So as long as you got one of them dudes up there, it don't matter which one you like between Nick Kwiatkowski and Tanner Muse, whichever one. Yeah, I'm good with either one. Now, if I remember correctly, Nick missed the second game, right? With the
he was out there a lot against the Falcons.
Yeah,
like late. Yeah, he was one of the last linebacker groups out there. Which had me wondering. I was like, okay,
exactly.
Kwiatkowski last on this list? Is he not gonna make it? But now I think he's definitely a lock if we let Tanner Muse, because we're not gonna keep 4 inside.
No, we're definitely not. No, and we don't need to keep 2 special teams dudes either. I already got 1. If I'm keeping Tanner, I don't need Nick. If I keep Nick, I don't need Tanner. Because I already got, start down the list, Quan, Cole, Roberts, Robinson. So, yeah. I like it, though, man. I like it. Definitely ain't tripping on that, man.
No.
Yeah.
What could this lead to? I guess just anyone on the bubble.
Yeah.
It opens up a roster spot for them. Gives them a better chance. Like I thought Gentry was on the bubble.
Yeah.
Trey Norwood, Kendrick Green, Spencer Anderson, those guys.
Yeah.
Who else? D lineman, like Fehoko and Armon Watts.
Where would you put, like, Riley? See a bubble dude in there as well?
I think he makes it.
I think he does as well.
But he is on the bubble. I think he's on the bubble. Because I think of, like, Riley,
Norwood, and Trent Thompson. I think of all 3 of them in similar combos right now. Because I do feel like Sullivan is good. I think he's going to make it. So, yeah.
Pierre kind of on the bubble, but I think
he's
in. I think he's in because he would be our 4th outside corner. I don't think we just go into the season with 3 outside guys. Unless, now, I think we're going to have a 4th outside corner. Do we let Pierre go and bring in another guy that gets cut? Eli Ricks, maybe?
How many do you think we keep?
Outside corners?
Yeah. Because last year we had
4.
Last year we kept, it was what? Levi, Kello, Pierre, Sutton, in terms of just strictly outside dudes.
And then who's inside? Millette and Norwood. Do you count Norwood?
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah. Because Riley would be doing the same thing as Norwood. Slot corner / safety.
So then that's 6 or 7, depending on how you count them.
Right.
Yeah. And then right now we're looking at JPJ, Pat P, Levi, Pierre.
Yeah, I think Pierre makes
Yeah,
it.
I think that's Pierre.
Yeah, with Corey Trice getting hurt, that opened up a spot for Pierre. Again, I think it's going to be 4 outside. Now, would we move on from Pierre and get another guy that was cut out there if we like a little bit more?
That's the other part, because we are seeing some names pop up too, man. So
who are they saying?
I don't know just yet. I was talking about the league-wide joint, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, you know you got, man, come on, man. You know that.
Oh, I thought the chat was recommending some guys. Like, remember a couple podcasts ago, someone said Greedy Williams?
Yeah, good call on that. Yeah, I was talking about just like league-wide though, man.
Okay, do we want to go through that?
Yeah, let's check
Anyone
them out,
sticking
man.
out for you?
Yeah, man. Let's see. Let's see who's getting, who getting got league-wide.
There's a lot of names I don't recognize. I'll just
Let's
be,
start with
I'll
the
just
ones
be
that we
straight up with that first.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
Browns cut Anthony Schwartz.
The receiver? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we should be interested in him all. He's just a bigger name because he was a 3rd-round pick a couple years ago. Ran
It's
really fast.
kind of like the Kendrick Green. We can't sell you on that. We can't sell you. You want a really fast receiver?
I guess not. No one wanted him. Trace McSorley.
Nah, we good on that. Nah. Unless you like it.
No. I'm just throwing out names I recognize. I'm scrolling through.
Let's see.
Jay Sternberger.
Nick Vigil.
Who's that?
It was cat that was over in Cincy, the linebacker. Yeah, Sternberg. Where was he just at? I was watching him.
He was with the
literally.
Steelers. He was like our 4th guy or something.
No, he just played in a game, bro. I literally just watched him.
Team he was just on?
Yeah.
Hold on. It might have been your squad.
It might have been. Was it Buffalo?
Yeah,
I thought I just watched him. Okay, yeah.
Oh, they had
really
Shane
just watched
Ray.
him, bro. Yeah, he got hurt though. Yeah. You remember Shane though?
I do.
That's definitely a name.
Where did he come from?
He was in Canada.
Oh,
He had been in Canada since Denver. Yeah. But
What round did he get drafted?
He was
a late
first round.
rounder?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Heck yeah, bro. Because it was him and Shaq Barrett in the same joint. Shaq was the undrafted dude though. Yeah.
Brashad Perryman?
He's the name that always comes up. I think I saw when he got released. I was like, oh, all right.
He was with the Colts.
Yeah. Oh, no. Big speed.
Kenyon Drake also with the Colts. I guess they brought him in for Jonathan Taylor's replacement, but Jonathan Taylor will be playing still, I think.
And he's
Josh
healthy,
Jacobs
right?
confirmed.
He's healthy and good.
Contract situated.
You saw that. The 12 piece.
Reunion with Henry Mondeau. He was cut by the Jaguars.
If we didn't have so much interior depth, I wouldn't hate the man. Was it the man?
Yeah, we don't need him.
Was it that what it was?
Yeah, we got too many guys right now. Because we're deciding between Fehoko or Armon Watts.
Yeah.
And I'd take both of those guys over Mondeau.
But you prefer Fehoko though.
I do for the Infinity Stone.
Yes.
I don't really have a preference outside of the Infinity Stone.
Just the stone. That's it, man. And you want Trenton Thompson. Not.
I could go either or on it. I did say I didn't think he was going to make the team. He was on that list from Big Deke News. And now we're only down to 3 guys with all the new cuts. It's him, Valladay, the running back, and then who's the other one? I forget the other one. Greg Bell. Yeah, Greg Bell's not making the team. Him or Valladay aren't for sure, or Trenton Thompson. I don't think any of them are.
Trenton's the
but he's got the one with the best chance.
Yeah, Trenton is definitely the one I think has the best chance.
I mean, if he makes it, you know what? I'll give away 100 to my subscribers, man. Like I don't got anything against that.
He would have earned it. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Spreading the good vibes too. Kendall Hinton with the Broncos. He was that guy that had to play quarterback, right?
Dude, you're
He
right.
got cut.
Yeah, the Wildcat cat.
He's gone.
He ain't played quarterback too hot either, bro.
I guess if anyone in the chat has names or people that got cut that they have their eye on, drop them. Because we're just scrolling through NFL.com right now. James Robinson with the Giants.
There's a lot of names out here.
He would be better than McFarland.
I was about to ask you that, bro, because
he would be better than
James is he's a 1,000-yard rusher in this league, man. He done that. Does he intrigue you in any capacity? You've seen Calvin Austin as your return man.
Well, they have McFarland tabbed as our starting kick return man, apparently.
That's what they say.
I think McFarland's safe, but I do think James Robinson would be the better running back. Now, again, McFarland brings that speed, but he does worry me sometimes when I see him out there and how he's running. It still looks a little choppy.
Jalen Warren got speed.
Right.
And we seen him. Yeah.
Deion Kane from the Eagles got cut. Reunion.
He said from the Eagles. He was with us. Yeah, he's still. Yeah.
Reunion. Greedy Williams, also Eagles. I know that was brought up before. If for whatever reason we liked him over Pierre
I'm not tripping on it.
as the fourth corner,
I mean, Greedy definitely is the higher pedigree guy. I do feel like he'll probably be the better athlete. I just don't know his temperament or where he's at right now, man. Like I said, dudes come in this league, and when you start to see him not be able to stick with the pedigree, with the stuff that we all knew him coming into this league with, that's the part where it just starts to make you question, like, all right, well, what's going on? What don't we know? Why haven't you been able to work out or stick somewhere just yet? Because you're very talented. And that's the one thing I think all of us would agree. But, yeah, I just don't know yet, man.
Chicago Bears cut Buddy Johnson.
Buddy.
P.J. Walker.
I'm good on PJ. But
Alex Leatherwood.
I like, but hey, so Leatherwood, right? High pedigree dude, former first round out of Bama.
Yeah.
Has struggled at the left tackle spot. But high pedigree guy, man. Does he intrigue you? Would you bring him into the conversation?
Over Kendrick Green, yes.
Heck, over Spencer Anderson. Kendrick don't play tackle.
I mean, there's been a reason this guy keeps getting cut. It can't be good.
But he's a first rounder, Deke. Come on, man.
It can't be good.
He's a first rounder.
I think
from
I'd rather
Bama,
go Spencer
bro.
Anderson right now.
He's a first rounder from Bama. Come on, he's got to be like that, bro. What you mean you're not going to take the flyer on him?
I'd take a flyer. Come in on practice squad.
Yeah.
I would take a flyer on him.
I don't hate the flyer. He got to earn it. Yeah. Like the first round.
Like, this is the Bears cutting him,
Yeah,
too.
I'm
Like,
like-
this is bad.
Yeah,
Raiders and Bears.
If we were getting you from the Raiders, different convo, that's still your
man.
first stop. You can't go boom, boom, and now I'm over here like, oh, yeah, no. We ain't giving up nothing. Yeah. You got to come here real humble. Earn it.
Lions cut Denzel Mims. Now, this had to do with an injury, but remember the Steelers
do
were
remember
kind of
Denzel,
in on
yeah.
him
I do remember
whenever he was
Denzel.
available from the Jets.
Yeah.
I don't think we make that move right now, though.
If
If it was
currently
earlier
hurt,
in the
though?
preseason or training camp, then yeah, but I think we're locked and ready. We got our guys. And it might not even be a while till he's available.
How do you
from
feel
the
about
injuries.
Bobby Hart, though? Bobby Hart that started in this league, was with the Giants for a while, was over in Cincy for a couple of seasons. Plays the tackle spot.
I'm good on him. Oh, well, I guess.
Because if I'm
Who-
talking
yeah, who-
Spencer Anderson, I'm looking at Bobby Hart like, bro, Bobby done started in this league. Bobby done played 9 years? Yeah, it's 9 years.
Because right now, do we need a backup right tackle? Or would we just move Dan Moore to right, Broderick to left?
If an injury happened to Chooks, more than likely Dan Moore to right. But all I've seen from Dan Moore was that one series at right in the preseason versus the backups. I don't know what that looks like in real game versus real guys for 4 quarters and repeat process. So it technically wouldn't hurt. I mean, in terms of the Bobby Hart, and I ain't saying he's all world, but in terms of who do I feel more comfortable if I'm throwing out Bobby Hart or Spencer Anderson, I'll probably lean Bobby Hart personally.
He's probably better than LaRaven Clark.
Yeah, Bobby has started in this league. The Ravens never started like that. Bobby started in New York and then he started in Cincy. He's super athletic. He low-key reminds me of Broderick, bro. Not as nice as Broderick, but he puts me in mind of him, like his body type and how he moves. Like how Broderick is like round, not like tall, like a Paris Johnson. His body just looks different. Like Bobby reminds me of that type of vibes, like 6'5", 315, 320-ish, like that, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, we ain't pounding the table for either of them, but I'm just saying.
Just the name.
Like,
You're throwing names out.
Throwing names, you know what I'm saying?
Vikings got rid of N'Keal Harry.
Where was? Oh, he was in New England before that. I was like, where was he just at?
Yeah, no.
You
Good
ain't
on
feeling?
that.
You don't feel Harry? You ain't
Yeah.
on that vibe.
No, I'm good.
Kirk's still there though. Just know Kirk's still there. All right.
Falcons just got rid of Jalen Mayfield. We were cooking him
Let me see
in that game.
Delonte Scott. Remember him? You ain't digging that? No.
No, we're good.
All right.
Hey, remember this name? Was it this draft or 2 drafts ago? Rajon Wright.
Heck yeah. That's
Panthers let him go.
Yeah, the brother for Last Chance U cat. Yeah.
Cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be,
Yeah.
if we were ready to move on from Pierre, bring in someone else.
Does he give you the Corey Trice? Because he was, if I remember correctly, Rajon was, I thought he had good size on him, right? 6'1",
6'2".
6'2". Yeah, but see, he had good size on him. Yeah.
Yeah, 3rd round pick, 2021.
Yeah. Because it was him and he has a younger brother.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. His brother was the 3rd round pick.
Okay, I would say it's two of them, yeah.
Nashawn Wright.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
When did Rajon, when did he go pro?
That would have been like a couple years ago.
Was it? I can't remember.
It was the COVID year.
I
It was
recognize
like around that
the
time,
name.
I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember the one was already at Oregon State while I was watching Netflix Last Chance U while the little brother was still doing that whole thing coming up. Yeah.
Let me get some good information on this guy.
Because it's Rajon and like Nashon or
Maybe he's undrafted. Because I'm not seeing that he was drafted at all.
one got drafted, one didn't get drafted. I felt like.
Yeah, I don't think he got drafted.
Because the one we kept having in the mock drafts.
Yeah, I didn't mind him. I recognized
It was
the
a
name.
long corner though.
I remember we looked him up. Thought he was gonna go like 4th or 5th round. I guess went undrafted.
I don't think it hurts anything though when we talking about like those type of dudes.
No, again,
kicking
that
the
was
tires,
just one of
flies
one
on,
of the names I recognized at least out of all these cuts around the league. Matthew Wright.
I'm more of a Rodrigo Blankenship type dude if I have to go kicker. Okay. Yeah, give me the goggles. I want the goggles. James Washington.
Balls would be hurting if we brought up Matthew Wright again.
He ain't worried about Matthew Wright. Bring in Rodrigo to get interested. Rodrigo with them goggles.
What's
man.
going on with them though? He can't land anywhere.
You gotta get the goggles fixed, bro.
James Washington with the Saints. He got picked up though somewhere.
Yeah. Where he did though. I just
think
saw
it was
that.
the Colts.
That's what it was. Yep. Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, we're good on that. That ship has sailed. Colt McCoy got cut from the Cardinals.
Because my dog Dobbs out there, man. Put some respect on my dog, man. Dobbs out in AZ. I'm telling you now. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, bro. Kyler who? Yeah.
Well, they might be giving him the tanking itinerary.
Nah,
he might have to
bro.
follow that script.
He ain't following that script. Dobbs about to get out there and start cooking.
They want
Mr. Astronaut.
They got the Texans' 1st round pick coming up too. Did you hear this or see this?
Yep.
If they get 2 picks in the top 5, they get Caleb Williams and maybe Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
That's what they should be doing.
It'd be like what the Texans tried to do this year with C.J.
Trade
Stroud and Will
Kyler.
Anderson.
Trade Kyler, get something in return for him too. Let's see. I'm not seeing too many other names.
Lucky, I'm trying to see, man. Anybody that pops off.
Richard LeCount from the Rams. He got cut. He's like that Georgia corner.
I need talking about. Yep.
Yeah, I'm good. Those are the names so far.
Yeah.
1st round of cut. I'm sure there's going to be more interesting names come Tuesday at 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Without a doubt. I mean, because like I said, the first wave, you trying to see, all right, these are the dudes that we kind of knew ahead of time for most of these teams. Or you might get an occasional vet dude where they're like, yo, we're going to give you a head start. We ain't going to have you waiting until the last little bit to get cut. Like, look, man, go ahead out there.
The 2 on my wish list would be Abanikanda and Rex. I've been saying that many, many times these last couple podcasts.
Yeah.
Bring in Abanikanda, cut McFarland, bring in Rex. Maybe you don't have to cut Pierre for Rex. You move Rex to practice squad or something, but I think just having Rex around would be good.
Yeah.
High upside. Let him follow the Steeler way. The standard is the standard.
So you're good on Leatherwood. You're good on Bobby Hart. You don't want any tackles, any pedigrees.
If like you said, if we bring him in, all right, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm cool on a flyer on Bobby Hart. I'm cool on a flyer with Greedy Williams.
Right.
Straight on the Leatherwood. I don't think that's the same because at least when I say Bobby Hart, I've seen Bobby Hart have success in this league. I've played against Bobby Hart before. You know what I mean? So I at least feel like I've seen you have success at multiple locations, whereas for Leatherwood hasn't necessarily been the case just yet, so I'm a little bit cool on him. Greedy just because of the athleticism, man. It's a position that we know you can never have enough good corners, and if he can come in here and compete, push Pierre, whatever, it'd just be interesting because he was a former higher end talent, higher end pick in contrast to James Pierre. And I know you're big on Abanikanda. I don't know if he's gonna get released just yet, but James Robinson, seeing James Robinson be available, that did intrigue me. I don't know if I'm pulling the trigger on it today. You know, But in terms of James Robinson versus Anthony McFarland, that was something that I did kind of think to myself, like, man, I know James is a good running back, man. Complete back, and I've seen him actually be able to put it together. And if we're talking about that third back, I'm good one way or the other. So I was a little bit interested in that.
I'm seeing a name being brought up in the chat. I don't think anything's confirmed, but there are rumors out there.
What you got?
Devin Bush.
See, I've seen that. I don't know, because I thought he played really well in Seattle this preseason, bro. Like, watching him in the 4-3, that's where he belongs, in a 4-3. Covered up, be an athlete, hit. You're not going to have to do a ton of the shock, lock, defeat and blocks type. It's more so read and react, be an athlete in space. I thought he looked good doing that. And I don't know. I just don't know. I don't think that he was bad out there. I thought he looked straight out there, man. So, yeah.
There's rumors popping up. It looked like a Seahawks reporter mentioned the idea.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me one way or the other, but I did think that from what I had watched, I thought he played well.
You wouldn't want him back if he was out in the open?
I would probably call Miles Jack first to see how serious the retirement was.
If you had to bring in an extra inside linebacker.
If I had to, I'm going to call that one first. Hey, Miles, talk to me for a second, bro. I know you said you retired, but, bro, you came back once, all right? So you ain't really retired till you retired 3 times. So I would be checking to see if he really wanted to.
Avery Williamson or Devin Bush?
Hey, yo, Avery, bro, how long you been away from the game, man? It's been 2 years or 3 years? If it's been 2, I ain't tripping. If it's been 3, all right, that's a little bit long. No, I'm playing, man. Like I said, I just don't think Devin is going to fit what we're still trying to do here. In terms of, just what his skill set is. From that Eagles game last year to watching him in the preseason in Seattle, he belongs in a 4-3, bro. 4-3 Will, 4-3 Mike. Let him be free and just use his speed. To me, I think that's where he's going to be able to be his best self. Whereas if we bring him back here, we're going to be back talking about, hey, man, why our backer can't, rock these guards and
he shouldn't be playing too much though. If he's back here, he just be here for depth, I would assume.
Yeah, because he ain't playing teams. Yeah, he ain't doing that. That could make it interesting though in Seattle though, if he doesn't play teams out there and they're looking roster spots. But I haven't followed Seattle to that extent. I'm just talking about the 2 games I watched from him. That was it.
Want to get back to these supers?
Heck yeah, man. Let's tap in, broski.
You got a few that came in.
Yeah. Juan Rango, don't call the 5-5 on 5-5 crime, man. That is not 5-5 on 5-5 crime, all right? Because he doesn't wear number 55 anymore. He has changed his numbers, okay? The Steelers 55, there was no 5-5 on 5-5 crime, all right? It was none of that. And he currently is not a part right now, number-wise. But it's all love for D. Bush, man. I ain't tripping on that, man. Good dude. Good player in Seattle right now. I ain't going too far. Just leave me alone. He ain't get me in trouble.
Young Shad 101. Hey, Deke, have you seen Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo, or all the Blade movies? No,
you ain't seen the Blade, but you seen Deuce Bigelow, right?
I have not. No.
You for never seen Deuce Bigelow?
No.
Dang. Shallow Hal?
No.
Dang. All right, because I feel like those be like movies you would really like vibe with, bro. I think you would really like them.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Blade movies, though, either. AJ Martinez says, knocking boots, Deke, the Diggler, let's go. Master, let's go. Steelers.
Jeez.
Let's go all.
I just wasn't ready for the knocking boots part. It caught me off guard. I'm sorry, Deke. I was like, wait the heck on, man. Jeez Louise. Shout out to AJ.
Devontae Gray, Deke, y'all see Devin Bush getting cut by Seattle. Should we bring him back? He hasn't been cut by Seattle yet. And we should have added Trubisky to the Rams trade to get Aaron Donald. I'm told the Rams to keep their picks. Oh, and told the Rams to keep their picks. Yeah, I would have done that. There was a point in time, man. They would have. They need to keep Aaron Donald's salary though too.
I would say definitely that part because
we can't afford Aaron Donald.
He's very expensive, especially if we just talk about this. He's very, very expensive.
I don't mind the idea.
Yeah.
Trade Mitch and Kevin Dotson and get Aaron Donald.
Even though that does not seem like a fair trade in any way, shape, or form. Like, what? If I'm the Rams, I'm like, what? Why does this benefit me? Why would I want this trade? And I got to take the money I got to take his salary and I'm giving you him? Yeah.
AJ Martinez
That's
gifted
funny,
a Moats
bro.
membership to Young Shad 101.
Shout out to AJ Martinez, and I saw Mike Hood did that as well. I don't know who he did.
And Tito Whitaker.
And
to
Tito
Stan
Whitaker.
Clair.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to all three of those gentlemen. AJ Martinez, Mike Hood, and Tito Whitaker being absolute rock stars at life paying it forward. And who'd you say the three were again? They got it?
I deleted it.
Well, either way.
Stan Clair was one of them.
Stan Clair and company.
And Young Shad.
Young Shad and company. Welcome
remember
to
those two.
the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
That's a good one. Skydiving Hex says, who's starting at nickel? Sullivan or Pat P?
No, I think it's Sullivan. I'm cool if they did put Pat P in there, as long as JPJ can do what he's supposed to do on the outside. That to me is the big thing in terms of Pat P being able to move inside. I do feel like Levi Wallace, he has shown a certain level of, just varsity play at the cornerback position, whether that's him in Buffalo or him in Pittsburgh. Feel good about that. Pat P, we know he has shown a varsity level at all of his stops. The question is JPJ. Young, rookie, played, 2 games this preseason? Played well, but still 2 preseason games, right? So still just a lot that we're going to have to learn from him as he continues to grow. So I don't know if they jump out the gate and say on situational downs, which is when we typically go nickel. Usually when we go in nickel, it's like, it's big action happening out there. I don't know if they're going to trust JPJ enough week 1 per se to say, all right, you go out here and play outside corner on our critical possession downs, and Pat P, you move in here to slot and let's have fun. Let's see what happens. That's the only reason why like I said, I do think it'll be Sullivan early on. So you keep Pat P, Levi on the outside and slowly bring JPJ in there. And as he continues to show that he can play, it's not too big of a moment for him. That's when I can see Pat P moving in there more full time in terms of that slot role. But to just throw PC Jr. on the outside right now without feeling like we are forced to do it, I think it's a little bit premature. If we didn't have a Pat P, if we didn't have a Levi, then you don't have a choice. That guy has to play. Right now, we don't have to do that. And if you don't have to, typically with younger players, man, you don't want to just throw it out there. Protect it a little bit, let it develop, and then we grow. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to go about it.
Well, we can at least.
Now, would I be surprised if Pat P at some point in the season has more snaps at slot than Shannon Sullivan?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But we're always going to have on the depth chart Shannon Sullivan listed as the starting slot corner, right?
Yeah.
But, if JPJ could get up to speed and we're as serious as what we came off as this offseason and talking about Pat P's versatility, if we're that serious about moving him around, playing slot.
And in training camp, he was getting reps, plenty of them, slot. I want to say even took some at safety, if I remember correctly.
Right.
So, they were working on his versatility, and he was showing that, and that was a part of it, especially early on when everybody was healthy. So, yeah.
So I could see him playing more slot snaps than Shannon Sullivan at some point.
Yeah.
But Shannon Sullivan would probably still be considered our starting slot corner, like for a base personnel, right?
Yeah. It's just
hard.
I
guess it wouldn't be base because you're going nickel. Yeah,
that's my biggest issue. I have a hard time not seeing Pat P as our number 1 corner right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's my number 1 corner, why am I moving him from outside where the number 1 receiver typically would be?
I just don't think you have to do
slot.
it week 1, like you said. You can ease it through. Might even be as fast as within the first month.
Right. Like if it happened the first 4 games, that would be fine too. I'm not tripping on that. That'd be great because that means JPJ has really sparked and started this thing off fast. But realistically, if it's more mid-season to back end where we really start to, all right, we could hang our hat on Pat P being in the slot, I think that's cool. I'm very fine with that. I just don't want it to be rushed and you put a young dude out there at a cornerback position where we know some of them dudes that you face in this league at outside corner. Not slot, outside corner, it just get real hot. That's all. Yeah.
Michael Mathias has dropped his first super chat and just given us some support.
Man, salute you, Michael Mathias. We definitely appreciate you or Matthias. I didn't see the H, but either way, we definitely appreciate you, man, from the heart.
Balling in the Blitz, Moats, where'd you get that shirt?
Oh, my OG X-Men class
X-Men.
of 91, you know. It's like the real ones too. Back when they had the yellow spandex with Wolverine. Yeah, it's my joint right here, man. I got this in the mall about 3 weeks ago at a old school store called FYE. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They used to sell like DVDs, music. It used to be like a heavy music store.
I could see what the logo looks like in my head. It's blue,
the
right?
blue one. So like growing up, we used to go in there and get like DVDs, music and stuff. I'm in the mall with my pops when he was in town, and we're just walking through, we're shopping and stuff. And I saw the store. I'm like, let's check it out. So I go in there and yeah, they had this, a whole bunch of like, you know, movie themed or TV series themed shirts. I'm big on this. I spent a ton of my money on this type of stuff and shoes, if y'all can't tell. All right. Yeah. But I like it though. So I'm glad y'all liked it, man. I thought of y'all when I put it on today.
It's dope.
Yeah. I was trying to match Deke. Deke, you know, Deke said black hat, Moats, gray shirt, black pants, and panda dunks. I said, all right, I got the memo. So we're in here dressed like two twins. Yep. Yeah.
Richard Hunt, why aren't we winning the Super Bowl? Hashtag Stairway to 7.
Why aren't we? We just ain't got played yet, man. That's it.
The only thing stopping us would be the refs.
Just got to play the games, man. That is literally it. We've seen everything on paper that we need to see to make a case for this season. So, yeah, just got to play these games, man. Now, that's the fun part about it, too, because we can be super optimistic or we could be super pessimistic, however we want to. But at the end of the day, we all 0-0, right? So, we legit got a chance, though. Like, I'm not tripping on that. But we will find out, man, in terms of how legitimate that chance is and what we do with it, man.
X Concepts 1, this is just out of nowhere. Claypool is pissed at Isaac Newton for inventing gravity.
Bro. I was like, I just saw Claypool, but it was the Bears, because it was Bears and Bills. But he didn't play, though. Yeah, I ain't see him. He didn't play. Or he didn't play often. I don't think he played at all, though. But he might, yeah, he ain't really do nothing. I don't know what's going on with him out there.
I mean, we're not surprised.
I am. He's top 3 in the league.
He could have been, maybe.
Deke, you told me he was top 3.
I did have high hopes for Claypool.
Yeah, you say he was top 3 in the league. In fact, you was like, I like him over this dude and that dude.
He needed to prove it, and he just didn't. Just never did.
Why you say it like that? Like you was sad about it, man.
It is sad because I think he's got a ton of talent.
Man, he has a crazy amount of talent. Absolutely.
Ton of talent. Rookie year had like almost 1,000 total yards, like 900 total yards and 11 touchdowns.
Led all the rookies in touchdowns?
Yeah.
And that's the class with Justin Jefferson in it. We know what that is. Yeah.
Jonathan Stevens, Texans cut Desmond King. Should we bring him in? Better than any slot corner we have and can play safety in a pinch.
Low key.
Why can't this dude stick with the team though too?
Well, I was about to
He's
say,
been available so many times.
Because I'm like, I like him, but why is he available right now, bro? We need some info.
He's always available.
Deke, we need info on Desmond, bro. Why is he available? Because he's definitely a good player. You're right. He is
28 years old.
He's a good player, bro.
They cut both Desmond King and Christian Kirk. Maybe the Texans are just going youth movement.
No, am I tripping? Wasn't he was with the Chargers for a little while.
Chargers and Titans before that.
Yeah.
Houston these last 2 years. In 2022, started 13 games for them.
I'm not tripping.
89 tackles. Had 2 picks. Yeah, 5 picks total last 2 years with the Texans.
Is he healthy right now?
I think so.
Because if he's healthy, I don't hate that at all. Like, he would be another one of the ones I'll throw into that mix just because he's veteran, he's played in his
bring
league.
him in, cut Pierre type of thing?
Yeah, like that type of thing. Or at least consider that type of thing. Or at least get him in here and see what it looks like.
So he's more slot and safety. He's not outside the...
Yeah. Because to me, it depends on a couple of things, right?
Maybe
what's your
cut
comfort
ties
level?
with Elijah
What's
Riley,
your comfort level with Riley? What's your comfort level with Channing Sullivan? What's your comfort level with the Pat P moving inside the slot corner plan? I think all 3 of those things you do kind of consider if you do make a Desmond King move. I like Desmond, though. You're right, though. Why you always, man? You available too much, though. Oh, yeah.
I want to see if anyone's given any reaction why he's gone.
Like, we need some info, man. What's going on with young Desmond?
Do we go to Twitter for this information?
Twitter is undefeated.
I'm just
with
trying to
that type
figure
of
out
info,
why.
Man. Yeah.
Sauced A-Rod, at Sauced A-Rod says, are the Texans going to tank this year? Head coach is cleaning house. I mean, that could be a part of it. D'Amico Ryan's first year, and
Why
like I
would they?
said,
But
youth movement.
No. Why would they be? You say, are they cleaning the house or are they tanking? What'd you say?
Both.
They're not gonna. Why would they be tanking? They just picked their quarterback. They got their edge rush. They got their new head coach.
Not tanking necessarily, but I don't think the expectations are high for him anyway, so why not get the young guys in?
See, I don't think it's
if
like
they
that.
believe in them enough.
I feel like if you are a coach for the Texans right now, you don't have the luxury per se to throw away a year just based on how they've been moving these past couple of years.
I agree with you.
And it's not like you have a coach in there that is already proven. This is the first audition. And unfortunately for D'Amico, he don't necessarily get the same luxury as other coaches in that first year. So I do feel like for him, he ain't just trying to just throw it all away.
Yeah, a lot of people are reacting by saying they don't understand the move. It's either they're thinking get the young guys in, rebuild.
Like, he's a good player, bro. We're not tripping. He's a good player.
Or they just like don't understand it. They're like, well,
yeah,
why are the Texans letting their good players go right now?
Yeah. Because like I said, he would be interested to me. He's definitely one of them dudes that I would be considering kicking the tires on.
Okay.
Just like I said, more so because of the veteran dude that has been in this league, making plays already in this league. To me, that matters, man. I would much rather take the chance on the veteran that has played and made plays versus the young guy who we don't know anything about if he can even last in this league. Like, that's because we see how many dudes flash or don't make it that long. So when a dude does make it, you like, bro, you take that information because it's valid. It's been proven, multiple locations. Yeah, you don't love it. It's not a marriage, but in terms of if we need something for this season,
right?
That's how you look at it. Like a Milet, like Steven Nelson, like that.
Yeah.
Like everybody can't be great players. Even Mike, well, not Mike. Nah, it was different with Mike because he wasn't to that extent, but he grew into that here. But that kind of vibe with it though, man.
All right, that was the last super for right now.
I like it, bro. Bro, we've been vibing, bro. It was a vibe.
Yeah, I don't know. You got anything else?
Not right now, man, because we're after the 4:00 hour, so we're not going to get any more roster movement tonight that I can think of, unless it's us signing somebody. Because all the next wave of, well, put it like this, official roster moves won't be made until tomorrow because we know close into business today was at 4:00 NFL wise. So you're not going to officially get anything. But obviously, if a player gets released and he happens to tweet something out or, you know, a Shefty catches the word of it or something like that, then obviously that'd be new info. But yeah, other than that, man, we ain't got nothing else, baby. Shoot. Come back in here on Wednesday, react to it, and then kick them on Thursday, man, have a lot more fun with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I'm just looking for any around the league headlines right now. Not seeing too much.
Yeah, because you brought up the Josh Jacobs signing the 1 for 12. That was the one thing that popped up to me since we were last in here. But
Trey Lance to the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, man. I actually have not had a chance to talk to my peoples yet either about how they feel about the Lance trade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
perfect timing, too, because we was talking about it right before the trade happened, bro.
Yeah.
I'm glad we was at a chance to get the vid up. I'm like, dang. So does that really make it the worst trade of all time, though, now?
They got a 4th rounder back.
Yeah.
That's still bad. It's bad. Probably not the worst of all time. You really got to look through some of that. But,
right.
Yeah, it's not a good trade up.
Yeah.
Definitely not a good trade up.
What does it mean for your boy Dak?
No, he's not. He's not my quarterback.
That's your guy, man.
No.
You like him and Wentz. Come on, man.
No.
You should do it, man.
I was high on Wentz for a while, but no, he's washed. I heard he might sign with the Chiefs.
Serious?
There's some interest there.
Okay.
That actually wouldn't be a bad move.
I ain't know that. I ain't tripping on it, but I ain't know that.
'Cause he played good with Doug Peterson.
Right.
Doug Peterson was under that Reed regime.
Yeah.
Wentz will just be a steady backup.
He'll be their Kellen Moore. Because Kellen wasn't out there. Who was the one that was out? No, it was
He'd be like their Jameis Winston.
No. I'm thinking man, Chase Daniels. That's who it'll be.
Okay.
He could be their Chase Daniels. Yeah.
Wentz is a lot better than Chase Daniel, though.
Well, he'll be Chase Daniel.
No,
bro.
you're talking
He'll
about
be Chase
Henny.
Yeah,
Chad
Henny.
Henny.
Yeah, Chad. I was like, one of them was like they started. They
Chase
was
Daniel probably
Yeah,
spent
he's
a
like
year
in
or
that
two at
range.
Kansas City at some point. Yeah, he hopped around the league a lot.
Yeah, just right in that room, man. Yeah, Chad Henny was the one. Chad was like the backup for a while after he had already started in Miami for a while. Shoot, Chad, man.
I think that'd be a good move for Wentz.
Chad, I like Chad. Any quarterback I sacked, I like a lot. Chad, I like him, man. Got him. He's a good quarterback. I like that dude. Speak really highly of him.
Yeah, the Trey Lance trade was just out of nowhere. I was thinking the Vikings for Lance.
Why not?
Not saying Lance would have taken over for Cousins this year or anything, but just have a little upside guy learning behind Kirk.
Don't they still got no? Because Kellen Mond, we said he's in. He was in Dagon, Cleveland, but I thought they had another like athletic dude up there though.
Let me check.
Yeah, I thought they already had an athletic cat.
No, I don't know if he just spent his college time up that way because North Dakota, right? For
North Dakota
Lance,
State, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's from
he's definitely used to the cold.
that Midwest North area. Could have been a good fit. So who? Yeah, we're talking about the Vikings backup.
Yeah,
You're saying like athletic
I
quarterback,
thought it was.
upside quarterback.
I thought they had one. Yeah.
I should probably type in depth chart if I want to find that information, not just
Man,
Minnesota
it's all
Vikings.
good, bro. It's all however you need to do it, Deke.
No, Nick Mullins,
Nah, he ain't athletic like that.
Jaron Hall.
Nah, never mind. The fix. That's the one from BYU, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the one. Yeah.
So that's the guy you're talking about.
But he's small though, isn't he? Short.
6 foot.
Yeah, but he's the athlete. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought Vikings kind of made sense for a trade. Cowboys came, it's out of nowhere because Cooper Rush is already a legitimate backup.
Cooper cooked in his little audition. You seen him?
No, you're talking about Greer.
Oh, I'm tripping. You're right. It was.
So
Greer.
yeah, they said
It
we're
was
gonna
Will
cut
Greer.
Greer once we get this Lance trade
Almost
done,
heaven. Yeah.
and we're gonna give Greer the whole
Almost
game
heaven.
to showcase his skills, and he went off.
Yes. Yes. Definitely was almost. I said, Lord, boy, go ahead, go crazy out there, man.
I don't think I got much more though. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm looking through these.
Yeah, I
headlines.
checked too, man. Because like we said, man, with it being the end of business today, all the cray stuff gonna be tomorrow.
Yeah.
When we get the full list, and then that's why we wanted to let tomorrow settle. We come back in here on Wednesday, and now we got the full reaction because we know at 4:00 it's gonna be chaotic, and then it's gonna be even more little. All right, you stay on, you go down, yeah, the little ripple. So we gonna
Trades.
Yeah, that's definitely it's gonna be a lot of action tomorrow, man. So hopefully by we in here on Wednesday to settle down, then we'll be back here on Thursday, even more to see what other.
Hopefully we
moving
get
and
to see an
shaking.
Omar Khan masterclass again.
Never, hey, you know Omar. You know how Omar get down. Omar in that joint right now, like,
It's gonna be like
waiting
artwork
on me now, huh? He said, hold on. Let me show you how I cook real quick. He got a little crazy little dance he doing in the back right now. I can see it, man. Shout out to Omar.
Well, is that it then?
Yeah, man. Shoot.
Shutting
Sound
it
like
down
it was a
early?
vibe, bro. Sound like it was a vibe, man. I mean, early, man. I think of it like this. All the time we gave him when it was the dog days of the off season, it's kind of like a little just a little 30, man. Just get a little get back.
Yeah.
But we gave you what we needed to get you today. And then we back in this thing, like I said, on Wednesday, man. So with that being the case, unless we could think of anything else, I don't have nothing. We ain't gonna hold y'all longer, man. So y'all hit that like button one time on the way out of this thing, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so just yet. And trust me, we just getting started. The season is finally here. Can't wait to keep the coverage coming. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. But y'all stay safe out there. And until next time, baby.
Peace.